we are live. Let's see if we are live. I see Anders in the chat. Let's go. Woo. Let me see. Gotta see some more people log in and hit the thumbs up. Get this stuff ready while everybody joins in there in the chat. All right, so I got the portfolio performance. I'm gonna do a portfolio update today. I'm gonna talk to you guys in a second. Good, different portfolio, good. Everything is good. All right. How many people are in there? All right, 9 people, 6 likes. All right, guys. I am ready. Let's go, guys. Let's go, like Anders said right there in the chat. Let's go. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed just yet, just subscribe to the channel. But man, I'm gonna give you guys a portfolio update today. I didn't do one earlier today because I needed to do a few things. So I started doing them first thing in the morning. I also have visited first thing in the morning at home. So yeah, you know, that's why I couldn't do it. But I'm gonna give you guys an update right now in the with chat, and then we're just gonna talk futures. We're gonna talk stocks. I don't know if you guys have a question about the new position that I added into the portfolio. Also, let me know there in the chat. But let's go. All right, let me see. Let's go. Anders, what's up, everyone? From Tim. Yep. Tim in the chat. Hello, my favorite to be Canadian drinking buddy. Let's go. Let's go. That's what this is all about. You know, that's what these live streams are all about. Good to see you as always. Now that you've added Maine, what are your goals with the position? 10-4. All right. Yep. Good evening from M. Well, to be honest, not sure. I need to get O to be less of my portfolio in percentage. Nice. Hi, and by all from the Bahamas. It's beautiful here. Oh man, Tom, I'm jealous, man. But man, have a safe trip. Have a nice trip. Hope you're enjoying the beautiful weather down there. I bet it is beautiful. Oh man, nice and warm. The beach. Woo, man. You know, I don't know about the food, but I'm sure the food is also good. So man, you know, enjoy. Definitely enjoy with the family down there. Man, I'm jealous. Yeah, but that's awesome, man, that you're still watching from all the way there. I can think of worse places to be than the Bahamas. Yep. Yeah, over here it's cold. I still got long sleeve, man. You know, and Tom is down there by the beach getting a tan. Hi guys, Eduardo in the chat. Let's go, Eduardo. BKC is also there in the chat. And you know, don't forget, hit the thumbs up. I'm gonna show you guys the purchases that I made this week, and I'm gonna show you the portfolio. I'm gonna give you guys an update. Then after that, we'll just take a look at futures, which I haven't even opened it yet. I'm also gonna show you the portfolio performance, and I found a button like in the performance tab that shows me how much have I had in gains or returns in that time frame. Like if I select in the 1 month, how much. If I select in the year to date, it will show me how much. And man, I don't know if you guys follow me on X, but I've received a lot of dividends all time. I'm going to show you guys later because I know Tim doesn't have an X and Tim loves to see dividend and dividend growth. I'm going to show you something that I shared on X. Bahamas, goals for the future. Yeah, goals for me as well, man. Goals for me as well. What's up from X? Let's go. Currently, always about 55% of my dividend portfolio, about 25% of non-401k, want it down to about 40% by investing in others. So main seems good to add to my monthly next to, oh, nice. Nice strategy there. I went for a 45-minute walk this morning. It was too cold for this far south. Wow. Oh, but that's good though. 45-minute walk, man. That's awesome. I wish I can, you know, I need to implement more cardio in my, in my workout section. So that's awesome. That totally makes sense. You'll get there quicker than you think. What's going on? Dímelo, Finanzas con Estilo. How is it going, man? Let's go. Oh, $1,100 a week. Yeah. 1,100. 1,100 a week. Oh, yeah, that's a lot. X Spirit Airlines couldn't compete and got cut. Be diversified. VTI plus VXUS. That's true. Very true. Very true. Spirit Airlines bankrupt. That's it. I think it was like at 3 a.m. something like that. It was like their last. After 3 a.m. Was it this? Was it earlier today? Right? I think it was. But yep. All right, let me get my first cup of coffee of the day, actually, because I'm gonna need the energy. That's pretty awesome. You'll grow more than Maine before the end of the year. Yeah. Remember, Anders doesn't have a mortgage anymore. That's gonna help him. All right. Let me start showing you guys before everybody else join, which I'm sure a lot of people are gonna start joining pretty soon. But don't forget, as soon as you join, hit the thumbs up, guys. And let me show you the purchases that I made earlier this on Friday. Sorry, I only made 3 purchases. That's it. And I don't know if you guys saw the live streams before, but I did say I was gonna go heavier in one of my positions because I had a nice pullback after earnings were announced. So let me show you real quick. And where I started by buying my 1 share of SCHD at a share price of $32.09. So you guys know that since the split, I've been buying 1 share every Friday, no matter where the share price is at. I don't care. I don't care if it's like right now at all-time highs or if it's at a low share price, or fair, or whatever it is that you want to call it in your investing strategy. I buy 1 share every Friday, and I'm gonna keep going. Then I put most of the money, most of the deposit, I put it into Meta Platforms, ticker symbol META, and I told you guys I was gonna do that, and I actually did. I put my money where my mouth is, and you guys see that I bought 0.122 shares at $611.90. So I was able to grow my position a little bit more. So Meta is like my largest money invested in it. Is my largest single stock in my portfolio right now. Meta Platforms, and I'm being a bit bullish. I don't want to not take advantage of this opportunity right here. What I'm seeing is as an opportunity, because I've held myself before, like for example with Google, and now with Google I'm up over 130%, which I'm gonna show you in a minute, and other positions that I have held myself. When I saw a nice opportunity, I bought, but I didn't buy as heavy as I should, and that's what I'm trying to do with Meta Platforms. All right, let me see. Then my next one was I started a position in SoFi, ticker symbol SOFI. This is the new position in the portfolio. So 2 shares at a share price of $16.64. I was gonna start with 1, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just buy 2 shares. I'll just buy 2 shares, and we'll go from there. So this is the newest position to the portfolio. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on the share price now that I have it in my portfolio. It's a little bit easier for me to keep track of it. And what I'm going to do, I've been doing some research also in it. And if it goes down in share price, I'm going to buy some more. If it goes slightly up, I'll probably still buy some more because I want to build up a nice position. I think I want to start with like 25 shares, somewhere around there. That's where I kind of want to start. So 2 shares of SoFi. That's my startup position in SoFi. and then we're just gonna build it up and go from there. And those were the purchases that I made on Friday. Those were the purchases that I made on Friday. Then remember, guys, I just posted, and let me look it up real quick, the pool. So I need you guys to vote on the pool for the weekly challenge for this month of May. Let me just go into my channel real quick. View my channel, view my posts. And 18 votes already. Jeez. I didn't think you guys saw it yet. But there's 18 votes already, and whoa, SoFi, 44% of the votes. What's going on? If SoFi wins, I'm buying more tomorrow, pretty much. So, and I'm most likely gonna buy more than one share, I think, because I think I got like over 20 something bucks. So, wow, SoFi, let's go. SCHD, 33% of the votes. I'm honestly, I'm okay with either one of these, Main Street Capital, Vici Properties, just to continue growing my dividend income. I have a boss, almost all my deposit went into Meta platforms this last week. So we'll see. But man, wow, SoFi Technologies, 44% of the votes. Wow. Wow. That's cool. Wow. How many of you guys like SoFi? I want to know there in the chat. You know, other than Danny, other than JL has it also. Who else? Red has SoFi. Who else has SoFi? I forgot who has SoFi, but man, I'm pretty surprised about this. I'm a little bit surprised. That's so quick. 44% of the votes. All right. All right, let me see what else. So that's that. I did wanted to show you real quick before I show the portfolio, Tim. I wanted to show you something that I posted on X that I thought it was cool because I didn't see this feature before. Let me just go into my profile. Then I'm gonna show you guys the portfolio performance real quick, and then we'll go into the chat comments. See, where is it? I posted it. I also posted about McDonald's, man. McDonald's is looking good. Looking really good. Let me zoom it in a little bit. And if you guys see right here, right? I never took a look at this before. Like I mentioned right here, my portfolio's all-time total dividends received is at $2,052. That's how much in dividends I have received. So my total gains, this is including the dividends, based on my deposits and withdrawals that I have right here, is over $9,600 that I have in gains. This is like crazy, man. I got so motivated when I saw these numbers, when I started calculating it, because I honestly didn't see this screen before in my in my Fidelity thing, you know, in the features, in the performance features. So man, this is so cool. $2,052 right there in dividends, you know. And I opened my account, I think it was in 2021 or early 2022, I think it was. I think it was December 2021 or early 2022 when I opened it. In 2022, I did not invest, man. I did not invest that much. I got discouraged quickly. And then, but then towards the end of 2022, I started just investing. Boom, boom, boom. I started buying SCHD. I started buying Main Street Capital, you know, and a few others. And then I started growing my income. And you can see the growth right there. And look at 2026, where it's at already. Man, almost more than 2023 already. But man, this is so great. Such a great feeling right there, man. You know, over $9,000 pretty much in returns. And this is, you know, some of it is unrealized gains that I have not sold any of my shares. So that's good. That feels pretty good right there, man. Let me see some of your comments before I show you my portfolio real quick and give you an update. Won't be the last. I think the next 6 months is going to show a lot of people why you stay diversified. That is very true. Yeah. Yeah, probably want to buy heavier in SCHD than main, to be honest. Um, oh my gosh. He was like there the whole time. Carlos, what's going on, Carlos? Your positive outlook is great. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. Thank you. You guys keep me motivated too. You know, you guys supporting all the time. And there's how many of you guys are here? Look, there's 15 of you guys that are taking some of your time to come join and hang out with us and hang out with me and there's Tim, you know, and everyone else. So, you know, let's go. Let's keep getting it, man. You guys keep me motivated. And don't forget, guys, to hit the thumbs up. Very, very important. And thank you, Carlos. You have been supporting the channel for like a while already. A long while. He bought Playtech Sport. What's going on, James? Let's go, James, in the chat. And there's finally SoFi. Yes. But the one thing is, and I guess I'll talk about it later a little bit, but my plan with SoFi is now to go ahead and sell it if it goes back up into the $25, $30 a share. You know, I want to hold it for a couple of years. I'm seeing the growth there. I'm seeing a few things that I want to show you later. And yeah. All right, Danny will be so proud of you. Yeah. Hopefully Danny joins later. Hi guys, what's going on, Isra? Let's go. With me, it's FXAIX and SCHD. It worked for me. That's perfect. Very simple, you know, straightforward. Set it and forget it. FXAIX, SCHD, great combo. You know, no complaints on my end. Not financial advice, but I think that's perfect. You know, I gave my brother-in-law, I don't know if you were here in the chat, but my brother-in-law is VOO and SCHD. That's what he's doing right now, building up a nice portfolio. I told them, hey, just build a nice foundation. Build a nice foundation to that portfolio. And then later on, you know, you could, you know, nibble into some of some other companies and stuff like that. So let's see. But I'll show him some more stuff later on. I just want him to have a nice foundation in his portfolio. I have 172 shares of SCHD. Let's go. We're about to start updating the weekly challenge, the SCHD spreadsheet. Where's this vote posted? I never see it on YouTube. On YouTube. Yeah, just click on my channel. Just go on YouTube, on your YouTube app, and click on my channel, and then just go to posts. Should come up, or go into subscriptions. Then go into click on my channel, and then it should be like one of the top ones. You know, as you scroll up and down. I am voting SCHD until you have 1,000 shares. Let's go. I'm aiming at more than 1,000, Anders. I'm aiming at way more. You know, you'll probably be in Cambodia by that time, so you'll be watching me from there. But yeah, I'm aiming at a lot more than 1,000 shares. Let me see. 20% of your gains were dividends. Oh, 22.2% to be exact. Wow. Wow, 22.2% of my gains. Jeez, man. In dividends. That's why, you know, and I know that people say dividends, and this is perfect. I got to take a screenshot of this, Tim. Thank you for doing the math. But this is why I love dividend investing. And I know people say, oh, dividend investing is not good. You got to go full growth. Oh my, you know, so many different things, but you know, so much negativity, right? But you know, when you look at it this way, you know, and I think I gotta take a screenshot like this, you know. Let me see, or maybe just with the post, you know. But you know, having these $2,052 be 22.2% of my returns in the portfolio, that's a great feeling right there. That's a great feeling right there, man. You know, and dividend investing works. Just gotta be patient. Just gotta be patient. I've been patient for these many years. Look at this. You know, And I know I'm not as popular yet on YouTube because I don't have all these gains from AMD and Nvidia and Palantir and all these other ones. But man, dividend investing in the future, give me another 5 to 7 years. You'll see the difference. But man, I gotta take a screenshot. Hold on. You guys don't mind if I take a screenshot of this, right? Real quick, hold on. Let me just take a quick screenshot. I like this. I like this. Actually, I'm gonna take a screenshot of the whole thing, even the chat. But yeah, let me save this screenshot. And I like it. I like it. Oh man, 22.2%. All right, I'm buying DRAM tomorrow, memory ETF. Very risky, but I don't see the train stopping for a bit. That's because of SanDisk, right? Shannon. What's going on, Shannon? But yeah. All right. Hi, Jay and everyone. What's going on, JL? I just did a quick portfolio update. I couldn't do it earlier, JL. I know you don't miss them. I know you always watch the portfolio updates, but I couldn't do it this morning. I had a couple things to do, and if I went ahead and started doing the video and the editing, it would have taken me time, and I wasn't gonna be able to get the things done that I needed to do. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just try doing the portfolio update on a live stream. Then we'll take a look at Sunday features. And Tom is watching from the Bahamas, all the way down there. Nice warm weather, man. Oof. All right, let me show you guys the portfolio real quick. Okay, so it is right here. All right. So as you guys can see right here, 39,000 market value, 39,800. I actually was at $40,000 at one point on Friday. I was at $40,000 and then it just went down. But I was at $40,000 on Friday. And then I have $6,400 in unrealized gains, which equals 19.2%. In my portfolio, SCHD, 409.5 shares. I'm good. I'm also getting credit card points this week, though. I'm getting credit card points this week. So, yeah, I'm going to check it out later. But I should be getting them this week, which is going to get deposited into my dividend portfolio. And what am I going to do? I'm going to buy more SCHD. So I'll be buying some more SCHD this week with those points. And you can see that I got 18.3% unrealized gains, which equals $2,000. I don't, I'm never gonna sell it, so I don't really look at this at the performance on SCHD because I'm planning on using the dividends in the future. I crossed the $11,000 though. $11,000 invested in SCHD, so I'm good with that. Google 133.5% in gains. That's insane, man. That's insane. That's crazy. You know, like it's one of my best performing positions ever. You know, to be honest, I know there are people that have 1,000%, you know, and all that. I don't compare myself to others. I'm pretty excited about my portfolio. You know, 133.5%. Wish I had a larger position in Google, but this is all I could buy last year. So $1,300. Now I'm up to 3,100. Amazon, 34%, so 10.5 shares, $2,100 invested in this one. At least I invested more in this one before it ran up in share price. And then Meta, 4.5 shares already. I've been buying, I've been nibbling as of lately, especially on the dip. It's at $608. My cost per share is at $637. So I'm bringing it down some more. I'm lowering my cost per share. I'm down 4.5% in my position. But I'm good. I think next year I'm gonna see this position in a nice with some nice performance. Johnson & Johnson 46% in the positive, 10.4 shares. So I'm good in there. Realty Income 35.8 shares. I'm up 15% in my position. I have the drip on, and yeah, it's May 3rd. So in another 2 weeks, I'll get paid again from realty income. It's just gonna drip right back into my realty income position. So pick up a little bit more. Visa 6.6 shares. I'm glad he won the weekly challenge for last month. Because now it's up to $328 after the announced earnings, which was business as usual, revenue, earnings per share growth. So top and bottom beat, they just keep growing. Very reliable company, 11.7%. Then S&P, I haven't bought any. I haven't bought any in a while. I need to probably buy some more, or let me see what I'm going to do with this position, but up 37%. VICI Properties, I'm down 2.8%, 68.2 shares, getting closer and closer to 75 shares. So, you know, we'll see where it's at next week. The share price, if it's still under $29, I'm buying more or less. I decide at the last minute that Meta Platforms is gonna be my largest buy again next week. But as of right now, I want to buy some VICI Properties. Procter and Gamble, I'm flat on the position. 13 shares right now. I think this is still a good price to pick up more Procter and Gamble. Anywhere under 150. I also updated my PE ratio spreadsheet, and anywhere on the 150, I would like to buy more Procter and Gamble, but I'm trying to grow some of my other positions. All right. Main Street Capital, 34% in gains. But this is one that I'm going to be trying to build up some more, 20.8 shares. iShares Bitcoin Trust, I'm down 18% in the position. I'm good with 26 shares. Kind of wanted to get to 30 shares, but now that I added a new position to the growth portfolio and Netflix is getting closer to my buying range, I'm going to wait on Bitcoin. Netflix, I'm at 12 shares. I want to get it to 15 shares. I'm up 11% in the position. Waiting for it to be under $90. Waiting for it to be under $90. I have to see, you know, where exactly, but under $90, I think I'm going to start nibbling. I have money to buy full shares, but I think I'm going to start nibbling by putting like $20 here and there, under $90, $25. And then Coca-Cola, I'm up 33%, 8.6, good earnings also. They had good earnings. Pfizer, 23.5 shares, down 15% in the Pfizer position. I think they announced earnings this week, and I wanted to take a look at them. I haven't done that because I was doing my research and I was doing some things with SoFi Technologies, which I got now the 2 shares. You know, I'm down 1% in my position already, but I'm good. This is just a start. I want to get about 25 shares, somewhere around there. I want to start a position in SoFi Technologies. Then we'll go from there, you know. Maybe I'll try to get to 100 shares. You never know. But these are all my positions right here. Let me catch up in chat real quick, and then I'll show you my dividend portfolio. Oh, good. I haven't missed anything. No, yeah, you haven't missed it. I did not make the portfolio update episode earlier. And I think what I'm going to do, JL, because I need to do the March and April dividend income update, because I haven't done it. I haven't had a chance to do it, to sit down and do it and do the editing. I might need to do a live stream this week for that, to show the dividend income. Which I don't think I'm going to show it today. I don't think I'm going to show it today because I think that's going to be the plan. I think I'm going to need to do a live stream. It's a little bit easier for me to get everything together for the live stream than to do the video and then do the editing. It takes time and all that. But yeah, let me see. Let me see what I can do. Maybe I can do the video, or I'll do the live stream. You're 123.2 away. What exactly? Is it? Were you talking to me, M? The palindrome. LOL. Let me see. Comparison is the destroyer of happiness. Yes, it is. That's why I don't like to compare myself to anybody else, and especially portfolios. Honestly, I'm the type of person, and Maybe some people will find it weird or anything like that, but I don't really get like I don't envy people. Like when I see portfolios with like 1,000% gains and things like that, like it actually motivates me, man. And I'm happy for the person. I'm like, yeah, that's good, man. Let's go. Like it really motivates me to see people getting gains, or having gains in their portfolio, raising their dividend income. Also, whenever people share how much they make, like in dividend income in the month, oh my gosh, that really pumps me up, man. At the current moment, you need 2.31 shares of SCHD per week, not including the credit card point purchase. Yeah, I'm gonna be showing that. It should be deposited tomorrow, Tim. It should be tomorrow. So, and I forgot how much it was. I think it was under $40. So that should pick up like another share and change. That factors 12 shares as drip. Oh yes, yes. Yep. Yep. I also have the I updated the SCHD one. D-Melo, Danny, what's going on? Happy Sunday, everyone. Danny, see the bottom of the sheet? I know, I saw it on X. I am proud of you, of our kid. LOL. Let's go, Danny. Let's go, man. Yep. Yeah, man. Starting my SoFi position right there. SoFi. 2 shares. Let's see. Let's see where it goes. Let me see. Shannon, is SCHD overvalued based on how much it's gone up? So, Shannon, that's a good question. I don't, like I said before, I don't really look at the valuation of the share price on SCHD because I'm trying to stay focused on buying it like every Friday, no matter what the share price is at, and I just want to continue with the same mentality, the same mindset. I believe that over time it's going to continue the performance that it has had since inception, which is some good share price appreciation. And I can show you actually on let me see on stock analysis. Stock analysis. You see, let me just do the share price appreciation over. And if I open up the max, look at this. Share price appreciation 200. Hold on, let me zoom it in a little bit more. I think it's too far. 282.6% share price appreciation since inception in 2011. So it does have some share price appreciation, which is great. And what is more important for me is the dividend growth. I think dividend growth is just great over the years for SCHD, and I'm planning on holding for decades. That's why I don't look at it right now at the share price and see if it's overvalued. But it's all on your strategy, and your portfolio, how you buy your stocks, things like that. There's I don't have much info, right? Of what was like. Are you planning on selling in the future? Then I would rather, like, if somebody wants to buy a CHD for share price appreciation and wants to sell it in the future, um, I think I will go with something different. Maybe something like a VGT, SCHG, something like that. Where you get more share price appreciation. Not financial advice, but I think I'll focus on one of those. 12-month guidance is 35 plus. Oh wow. The one and only Mr. SoFi finally did it. Time to sell the S&P and all into SoFi. I put it on the growth portfolio, Danny. So if I do sell my S&P 500, I will have to move the money into the the growth portfolio. But I do have a couple $100 in the growth portfolio, Danny. I have $430 right now. That will pick up how many shares of SoFi, Tim? SCHD forecast range, high forecast reach around $42, while lower forecasts anticipate roughly $28.93. So yeah, look at that right there, Shannon. Danny, I back up the preaching here. Get it done, Jay. Let's go. From 40K. Oh, from 40K. Yes, yes, $123. Yes. Yeah, man. I'm just, man, $123, man. From hitting 40K. I need to hit 40K so I can, come to a live stream all pumped with the 40K. Shannon, thanks, Anders. I was thinking of starting, but it took SCHD a little bit to get going. So wasn't sure if I should open a position at this point. I'm more growth, but I can see its value now. Yeah, so it's good. It has good value, especially if you like dividends, dividend investing. I think, in both ways, it still works in a way, but it's also growing. So if you see the total returns, let me go back into here. Let me see the ETF comparison tool. So if you take into consideration, just do SCHD. So if you see, oh, look at the total returns. Total returns, 505%. This is with the dividends that you get paid. This is what I was showing earlier too, that I have received in the max of my portfolio, the max lifetime of my portfolio, over $2,000 in dividends. So it definitely helps and it pays off, getting dividends. But you can see 505%. If we select only share price appreciation, it's only 282%. So with SCHD, dividends are a big percentage of the total return. But if we do, let's say SCHG and VGT, this is where you see something totally different, right? Share price appreciation. If you want to sell them in the future, look at SCHG, 814%, VGT, 1,264%. There's also SMH. There's a bunch of good, solid ETFs. Look at SMH. Wow, since 2011, 2,860%. Jeez, from SMH. Oh my God. But these are like some solid ETFs right there, planning on holding long term, if you want share price appreciation. I think SCHD goes well next to growth. Yep. For both in a portfolio, in my opinion. Yeah, I think SCHD pair with like SCHG or VGT or SMH, which they don't have any overlap. SCHD doesn't really have any overlap with these three. I think it's like a very, very tiny percentage. I think. And I don't even think they have any overlap. But these are like some good ETFs to pair with SCHD too. Meta is down, SoFi is down after earnings, but Google, OMG, my buy at 278, buy is up 39%. Let's go, Danny. Already. And you just bought it the other day. A couple of weeks ago. So up 39% already, man. I hear you, Tim. Let's go, Jay, listening to the public. Let's go. No, I did my research. I did some research. There was a few things that I liked about SoFi so far. Is it still overpriced? I think it is, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think it's a little bit overpriced. Still, but I'll show you later. Buy SCHD like it was in your 401k. Set for weekly buy and forget it. Perfect. Set it right and perfectly. And that's what I've been doing. And that's it. That's like kind of like, similar to what that was, the 401k is what motivated me to take that kind of approach of buying every week, no matter where the share price is at. So Thrill said it perfectly. Thrill said it perfectly, especially if you want to keep it into into the long term. What's going on, Proxy? What's up, man? You don't invest in ETFs? Yes, I do. I mean, other than SCHD, yes. So Proxy, are you still there in the chat? So I can answer your question. Let me know there in the chat if you're still there, so I can answer your question. Tim, because I just got to your comment and it's been a while. 129.75 shares. I calculated SoFi at $16 per share. Wow, if I sell my FXAIX, that's a nice position. 129 shares? Jeez. Jeez. Oh my gosh. What's going on, Brainchild? How are you, man? M Boogie. Let's go, guys. And guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Very, very important to hit the like button. There's only 14 likes and 20 something of you guys there in the chat, man. I'm excited. I'm pumped. Proxy, let me know if you're there in the chat so I can answer your question. Because I do invest in other ETFs. All right, let me see. What else was it that I wanted to show you? So I showed you guys my positions. I showed you guys that. Oh, my portfolio performance. I'm sorry. I almost forgot. All right, now that I caught up in there, once Proxy answers, I'll answer to him and I'll tell him what else do I invest in. Hey, Jay and everyone, what's going on? Lawrence, let's go. Brainchild, Republic Services seems like it's becoming a very better value. Can you put the ticker symbol there so we can take a look at it in a minute? I want to take a look at it. But yeah, let me show you guys real quick here before we go into futures, S&P futures. But you can see that in my portfolio, right, their performance this year so far, man, it has been great. Year to date, 10.28% return so far. And most of this is unrealized gains, of course. But look at this. I didn't know that I had the option to also put not just the percentage return, but the money return, which is $3,549 in the year to date so far. So this year has been great, man. Led by April. April's performance was great. 7.69%, $2,800 performance from both portfolios combined. You know, and this is the year to date. So, man, this is great. From being down in March, $1,700 to now being up that much, man. It's just great. In January, I also had great performance, $1,700, and in February, $950 too. So year to date so far has been great. Last month, 7.3%. Last 3 months, 4.86%, which equals $1,800. And then in the last year, 27.2% return. So that's $7,426 right there in the last year. So man, it has been performing great. The portfolio so far. I can't, you know, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited about that. There's 25 of you guys in there. Don't forget to hit the like button. Proxy, are you there in the chat so I can answer your question? If I invest in any other ETFs, let me know if you're there in the chat. I'm sorry I caught up to the chat too late. But man, the performance has been great. Performance has been great. And let me see before we go, or actually, well, no, we can, let me see, before we go into S&P futures and the overnight hours with some of the stocks that I want to take a look at SoFi. I want to take a look at SoFi because, you know, one of the things, let me just open my YouTube channel once again. I just want to open it up real quick. But I posted a poll for this month, for the month of April. Hold on. I can. And look at this. SoFi is on the lead. 25 votes only, and SoFi has 48% of the votes. So if SoFi wins, I'm buying like about $25, $30 tomorrow. So that's going to add up another 1.5 to 2 shares tomorrow if SoFi wins. If SCHD wins, which has 40% of the votes, I will get 1 share. So you guys gotta vote. Don't forget to vote. Go on the YouTube channel, go into your subscriptions if you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, just subscribe to the channel first. Go into your subscriptions, click on my channel, and vote on the poll. So to see which one am I buying tomorrow. Am I gonna buy more SoFi tomorrow, or am I buying my one share of SCHD? Let's go. Let me know there in the don't forget to vote. I'm sorry. I was gonna say let me know there in the chat. But yeah, let's see what else did I have. All right, so I showed you guys the portfolio performance. I showed you guys the purchases that I made this week. I showed you the portfolio already. We gotta update the SCHD shares on the spreadsheet, and we gotta take a look at Brainchild's stock right here. What's going on, Leo? Hello, everyone. Which one do we do first? Do you guys wanna? Actually, you know what? While we take a look, or while I take a look at that Republic Services, let's leave in the comments how many SCHD shares do you have. Leave it right now, while I take a look at RSG from Brainchild. Oh, I was taking a look at McDonald's. RSG. All right, let me see. Republic Services. Let's see. All right, so Republic Services, $206 a share. PE ratio right now is at a 30, forward PE at a 28. This one is in the waste management industrial. Okay. Okay, so this is like a waste management company pretty much. Competition to waste management. Price target upside from here, 20%. Nice. Ex-dividend day, April 2nd. So that happened already. Year to date is down 2.5%. Last 6 months down 0.81%. Last year down 17%. Last 5 years is up 94%. Nice. Okay, let's take a look real quick at the revenue. And you see, ooh, it has slowed down. Now let me see. Hold on. December. So it was a 4.04 billion. And now 4.1. So it still grew year over year, the revenue. So it's still growing. It's still in the positive, you can see. But it has decelerated, though. It has slowed down the revenue growth. They were growing the revenue very well. Let me see the operating income. I think this one is unimportant for this company. So 800 million to 803. So yeah, the operating income went down, though. Why is it slowing down? Do you know? Net income. Oh, net income is good. Net income is good. It's at 545. Last year, same time the year before, it was at 512 million. So that's good. Let me see the shares outstanding. Oh, they're buying back shares. That's good. I like that. I like the buybacks. Earnings per share is growing. $1.76. Oh, the buying back shares is also helping it. So that's good. Yeah, you can see the earnings per share grew almost 8%. Let me see the margins. Gross margin is 41%. Operating margin 19%. Profit margin 13%. Very low profit margin. But I'm guessing it's because of this business. Profit margin 13%. Free cash flow margin 9%. Okay. All right. From what I see so far, looks good. Still a little bit overvalued. Probably the last 5-year PE ratio is under 30. It should be under fair value pretty soon, or undervalued pretty soon. In 2023, it was good to buy. In 2022, this company was at a 27 PE. Yeah, 27 PE. I don't know what the sector's PE ratio is at, but it looks like it's getting there. Let me see the forward PE. Pretty pricey at a 28. Yeah. Let me see the forecasted growth. Yeah, it's a slow growing company. It's slowing down, yeah, because they were growing the revenue 11, 19%, 10%. I think this one pumped the company a lot. Earnings per share growth, yeah, you can see has slowed down. And they're forecasting a slowdown in earnings per share too. So, yeah. I don't know. It looks good. The company looks good. It's not a company. Ooh, the dividend stats look good. 7.91% dividend growth. I like that. Almost 10%. And only a 35% payout ratio. 1.21% dividend yield. Oh, they probably cut the dividend. Let me see. Let me see. They haven't cut the dividend or nothing. Right here says no, I don't know why the dividend growth only 1 year. I don't see it here as no growth. You see, every year they have grown their dividend. So I don't understand why it doesn't say only 1 year. I think this thing is wrong. They have raised their dividend. Look, 7%, 8%. This is what their average is in the past 5 years. Around 8, 7%. So it looks good. Looks good to me. Yeah, their dividend yield is usually around 1%. So right now you see the spike in dividend yield because the share price is taking a hit. So if I wanted to start a position in this one, I'll probably wait a little bit more. I would like it as at a lower PE ratio. Wow, look at this, 1,100% since the 1990s. And this is not including the dividend. And this is the performance. So I would like to see more of a pullback, maybe like, I want to say just me estimating it right here, like a 180, somewhere around there, maybe. Let me see, where was it? Like in 2024, somewhere around there. Yeah, like in the 180s, somewhere around there, maybe. I don't know, but it looks good. Company looks good though. Good pick there, Brainchild. Let me know what you do with it. Not sure it has underlying fundamental issues, but I think it's still overvalued. Yeah, it's still, I think it's still a little bit overvalued. It needs overvalue from the last couple of years. Yeah, I still think it needs to go down some more in share price to start a position there. Hello, Leo from Anders. I just voted SoFi for the weekly challenge. Let's go, JL. Let's go. Let me see. All right, so there was 25 votes. Let me refresh real quick. Oh wow, there's 27 now. Look at this. SoFi still in the lead, 48%. Jeez, I didn't know you guys really like SoFi. But let me know in the chat your SCHD amount of shares. Hold on. Let me look for who was it that put it earlier in the chat. Hold on, I'm looking for the comment. I forgot somebody else put it. Oh, Isra. I have to go all the way back. Isra is at 172 shares. Let's go. Let's go. I have estimated June dividend 106. Let's see where it goes, man. Hopefully it's much more than that by then. But let me see. Isra right here. So 100, another 3 shares. Let's go. Every little bit counts, man. Right now it's at a $44 in estimated dividend for June. Let me see. SCHD 1169. Anders, another 8 shares. Have you noticed that, Tim? Anders is like really, man, hitting it out the park. Anders has been on a roll. Anders has been on a roll, building his SCHD position. $304 in estimated June dividend. 878 for me, also a palindrome. LOL. I don't know what that means though. I know you guys know. I don't know what that means. M right here, 878, another 10 shares. Jeez. And you guys, $228 in June dividend. And the drip is on. I'm sure it's on. Will be the last major buy for a while until I rebalance, I think. Okay, cool. That's a lot of shares though already. Jay Thomas just hit 200 shares of SCHD this past week. Let's go, Thomas. Let's go. 200 shares. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. $52. And I'm sure you got the drip on, right? So that's going to pick up another almost 2 shares to add up to the position. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let me see. Leo, 285. Leo Ramirez, where are you? I thought I had you here, no? Leo Ramirez. Oh, you're at the bottom. Yeah, because you just started. Oh, from 125 to 285. Jeez, man. 285. Gosh. I gotta do this real quick. Hold on. All right, let me just do this real quick. And that's $285. So that's $74 in June. Nice. Let's go, man. Let's go. 331 from JL. Let's go, JL. Where are you? Where are you, JL? Oh, right here, right here. Gotta bring you up. 331. So another 2 shares to the position. That's another $86 right there. Let's go, JL. Can you compare Republic to WM and maybe Waste Connections? Compare in what way? Like you want to take a look at all 3 of them? Or you just want to take a look at the performance? Good call, Music. Yeah, we'll take a look at those 3. I was a contractor at RS for about a year. They are process focused, so I expect their margins to be improving year over year. Oh, nice. Let me see if there's any other one. I see Eduardo thinking, talking about McDonald's. I'll talk about that in a second. You have a very nice amount of SCHD, Anders. Yes, thanks. I went a bit overboard this year. Can't go wrong with SCHD. Yep. I'm gonna buy SoFi this week too. Phil, let's go. Nice, nice. All right. Brainchild, 209 shares of SCHD. Eduardo, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna take a look at McDonald's. Okay. 209 shares of SCHD. And I'm gonna show you a post that I posted on X about McDonald's, Eduardo. So stay tuned right there. Let me see. Brainchild is at 209. That is $54. 195 from Bringer of Dividends. Let's go, man. From Bringer of Dividends, 195. So from 116 to already 195, and you got now $50 in estimated dividends in June. Let's go. Leo Ramirez, 285. Yep, got you. Anders is firing on all cylinders, and he just found out Maine pays 16 times per year. Yep. That's going to be good in Cambodia, I'll tell you that. Palindrome is when it reads the same backward and forward. Ah. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. It's the same backwards and forward. Bob Race Car. Got it. Got it. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Now I got it. Now I got it. I'm a bit slow at times. SCHD now at 113. Let's go, Lawrence. Let me see, Lawrence. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. Lawrence. Oh, right here. 113. So that's another $29. So almost 1 share you drip right back. Let me see. Tim, I'm excited to see you grow or add a position. Explosions occur. Nice. We'll also add a Vici and QQQI in the last month or so. Nice buys though. I'm here, Jay, watching, chilling on the couch. Nice. I'm about to go take a look at that one. You said McDonald's, and what was the other one that I needed to take a look at? Oh, I think it was to compare those other 3. Let me take a look at McDonald's real quick. I think you'll like QQQI more than you were expecting. Drip on? That's a good question. SCHD at 1,112. Wow. Wow, Boogie. Let me see. Where you at, Boogie? He's Boogie. So 1112. It is 200, almost 290. Almost $290, man. Once I get up there, man, that snowball, this is gonna be great. Drip on everything, even VTI. Nice. It better not be a bear case on it because I was out with the family and sadly everyone overweight. LOL. Please don't care about their health. Sadly. Oh man, Eduardo. All right, let's go real quick before we go into futures and overnight hours, which is just starting right now. It's 8 o'clock, so that's all gonna be there. But let me just put it in stock analysis real quick. You could see that I was taking a look at it because it's in my recent searches. McDonald's. So I was working on that, on taking a look at McDonald's. I also added it into my PE ratio spreadsheet. And it's at the bottom. It's towards the bottom because it's not a position that I have, but I thought it looked good. But let me show you. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me open up my quick post. Actually, one of the followers on McDonald's was actually was like, "Oh, I'm glad you posted this." All right, so I have it here. I have that here. I have the weekly challenge. All right, let's take a quick look at McDonald's. So McDonald's is right now 286 per share, and the dividend is at 2.6%, right? So it's down 2.3% in the last day. Wow. Last month is down 7.7%. Year to date is down 6.2%. Last year is down 10.3%. Last 5 years is up 21.4%. Price target right now is 20% upside from here to $344. And if we take a look, remember this is pretty much like a real estate company too. They're just not considered a REIT, but they do own the real estate of many of the McDonald's that they have, and then they just rent the franchise to somebody. But you can see the revenue in December of last year, it was a 6.3 billion. Now December of 2024. Now December of 2025, 7 billion. So year over year growth still in the positive. You can see accelerating actually in the past couple of quarters, past 2 quarters or so, 9.72%. Hold on, when did they announce earnings? Oh, they announced earnings this week. So will it be good to pick it up before earnings? I don't know. That's a very, very good question. Operating income, you can see 3.1 billion. So yeah, their operating income is also growing compared to previous years, right? And so that's good. Net income, pretty steady, 2.16 billion. Yep. So it's still good. Also growing year over year, if you see. That's 7.3%, 11%. Some years have been negative, some quarters, but in the past couple of quarters, it has been positive, even at 1%. So that is growing. Earnings per share, earnings per share is at $3.03 also. Remember, this is a mature business. You're not going to have growth like Nvidia or anything like that. This one is mostly like one of those value companies that you invest in and you hold very long term. But the free cash flow, let me see. It's at 1.64 billion also in the last quarter. Compared to the previous quarter, same quarter of previous year at 1.8. So the free cash flow has slowed down. You can see it's down 10%, but yeah, there's always a lot of ups and downs on this stock, but they continue to perform well. Gross margin 57%, and you can see that it's pretty steady growing. Let me see, operating margin, 45%, also the same, has stayed in the 40s. in operating margin. That's some very nice margins for this company. Profit margin 30.8%. It has slowed down or decelerated in the past couple of quarters, but I don't expect that to happen all the time. You know, free cash flow margin. They also need to, I don't know, they need to work on their menu, honestly. 23% in the free cash flow margin, so that's good. EBITDA 3.73%, 3.73 billion. So the EBITDA margin is a 53.2. So I don't know, everything looks good. Dividend stats, you can see 2.6%. They have grown their dividend 51 years. Dividend growth 5.5%. Payout ratio 6.7%. Payout ratio. They buying back shares also, so that's always a positive there. And you can see that their dividend growth has slowed down in the past 2 years. Before that, it was like a 10, 9%, 7%. But like I said, this is a solid, mature company. If they fix whatever issues they have with the menu, because they're a little bit overpriced right now, but they're trying something new with the Mac value menu thing. They have a couple items under $3. That should hopefully help. Maybe they should have the ice cream cones for $1 once again. I think that will be something that will help a lot. Maybe drive some more foot traffic. They should start thinking about something like that. Make like a Costco move, where I know that their hot dog, they don't make any money off their $1.50 hot dog, but it brings foot traffic though into the store too. Not only the hot dog, everything else, but some people might just go for the hot dog real quick and just buy a couple things. So yeah, so from what I see right here, if you take a look at the ratios also, let me see the ratios. The PE ratio, it has gone down. You can see it's at 23.9. Forward PE also at a 21.7. So let me see the price to sales also at a 7.5. So if you see right here, McDonald's is at, it's at a 23.9 PE ratio and 21.4 forward PE at 286 right now. So what I posted on X is that I started tracking, right, the 5-year average PE ratio, which is approximately 26. And the forward PE is between a 21.6 and 22.2. So to me so far, it looks a bit undervalued right now, a little bit. Based on those ratios, based on multiples. If we take a look at multiples, of course, you don't just want to, you don't just want to take a look at the multiples, right? You want to take a look at the business in general, but fundamentals are still okay. And will they be able to grow once again? Their fundamentals. I think they will. I don't think McDonald's. Do you believe McDonald's will go away in our lifetime? I don't think so. I think McDonald's is always gonna be there. There's just too many. McDonald's is a brand already set that people, even kids are still like, oh, let's go to McDonald's. Let's go to McDonald's, and I hear it everywhere. So I'm sure they'll fix whatever it is, whatever issues they have had. I know there's inflation always, so not everything is gonna stay at the price where it's at, but I think they need to lower their stuff a little bit more. But based on 5-year average multiples, it's looking undervalued right now, Eduardo. Based on a little bit of the research that I did, in the 286 price range, somewhere around there in the 280s. And if it goes back up over 300, I think it's gonna be a little bit under maybe fair value, maybe, or overvalued a little bit. But I want to pay less than what is valued at. So based on that, on those multiples, it's looking undervalued. But take a look and see what you think. If I was starting a position and not financial advice, let's say I got a couple $1,000 and I want to start a position in McDonald's. because I like the company a lot and all that. Let me see. Mm, I think that is gonna the earnings is gonna the earnings call is gonna be good and all that. Maybe. Hmm. I don't have a decision right now. If I wanted to start a position, maybe I'll do something like SoFi, start a small position and nibble here and there. Because based on multiples, it looks undervalued right now. Not financial advice though. Let me know there in the chat, Eduardo. What's your move? Based on what we looked at. Let me know. The Donald likes McDonald's. It won't fail. Yep. let me know what you think. Let me know what's your you know. I think it would be good to nibble a little bit. If you were starting a position little by little. I don't know what's your strategy though, Eduardo. What's your uh financial situation, your investing strategy, your portfolio, nothing like that. So only you can decide that. Although maybe I should turn drip off of O to help balance that account faster. That'd be another $270 a month to help balance it. Wow. McDonald's is boosting advertising and bringing back some value items like my double under $3. Yeah, I think that's gonna help it long term. I think in the next quarter is gonna be a good one. I think for McDonald's. I don't know how about this one. I don't know how far they went to look at the financials with the earnings call, with the earnings report that they're showing this week. But yeah, I think McDonald's is still solid. In the summer, they benefit a lot too. Because in the summer, remember, when people go to the beach or go to the boardwalks or go anywhere, once they're done, they just go ahead and hit McDonald's if they coming back late from the place where they are at. They're not gonna go back home to cook. They're not gonna stop, all tired at a Chili's, at a Olive Garden, Texas Roadhouse, anything like that. People just stop at a McDonald's, literally. They don't even stop at Wendy's. you know, and Wendy's is open late. Most people stop at McDonald's, and it's just, especially in the summer. In the summer, they usually have good earnings. But yeah, I will, if it was me, I think I will nibble a little bit, and that's it, and then go from there. But not financial advice though. I'm not familiar with the tax implications here, but if you were to do this move, make it tax efficient. Yeah. I have no idea about qualified or non-qualified dividends. Honestly, compared to my normal income tax, it doesn't even matter. You may want to grow QQQI and main faster since the yield and share price are stable. You could get to Cambodia sooner. Wow, nice. QQQI is already overweight, so probably will be main. Honestly, I might convert my Roth IRA to QQQI when I retire. Oh, nice. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna convert my SCHD in the Roth IRA um, when I hit 59 and a half. My local McDonald's removed the self-serve fountain drink station. Yeah, they were probably. Have you seen the news that the people that started fighting over one person that grabbed a cup of water and started filling it up with soda? Like that's just crazy, man. You know, that's just crazy. But yeah, some of the McDonald's have done that. Some of the places have done that. I was eyeing it at 300, now 286. Donald will save if it does. Those White House deliveries are money. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I like McDonald's. If I was looking into something like that, McDonald's I think is still solid, you know. One of the top, even though their quality is not great, it's still one of the top uh fast food restaurants pretty much. So based on I'm guessing foot traffic and revenue and all that, it has to be like the top or one of the top ones. Just their quality is not so great, but it's something that you just grab real quick. McDonald's is second largest real estate company in the world. Yes, McDonald's owns a lot of real estate. A lot. Greenwich Open. We're gonna take a look at that right now. Buffett could have bought McDonald's back in 1986, and he could be the same guy today. Yeah, I like to get paid to hold for a long, long time. I don't. I like to get paid to hold for a long, long time. Yes, yes, that's a good mentality, Eduardo. I don't know why Buffett. I don't think Buffett ever bought McDonald's, right? Like he never did. Surprising. I have 10 McDonald's, 10 shares of McDonald's at 280. I didn't look up anything when I started my position. Hoping for a drop. Oh, okay. So you want to build up your McDonald's position a little bit more. When you retire, Anders. All right. Let me just go into where's my I gotta guys, don't forget, hit the thumbs up. Very, very important. Hit the thumbs up. We're gonna take a look at futures right now. And let me know there in the chat which companies do you want me to look at right now. I know we're going to take a look at SoFi. We're going to take a look at SoFi. Hold on, where's Yahoo earnings? Yahoo financials. Gosh, yeah. Oh, right here. I haven't done this in a while, since last Wednesday. So just, I'm a little bit rusty right now. Okay, let's take a look at, hold on. Ooh, futures is not working. I don't know why it's not working. Over here, if you see, futures is not working. I don't know why in Yahoo. Such a bummer. Not even the Nasdaq. What do you see, Em? What do you see? Greenwich Open. Man, I don't see it here. Let me take a look at, where else can I look at it? Ooh, let me see. I don't have it here. Hold on. Movers, top gainers, after hours, pre-market. Click on this. Yeah, I don't see. Man, again. I'm gonna have to open an like a Robinhood account or something like that. Yeah, because it's not working in Yahoo. Yeah, S&P futures is not working. But let me see a Bitcoin. Let me take a look at Bitcoin. It's at 78,000. Back down again. Wow. What happened? Let me take a look at Meta real quick to see if the single stocks are. Yeah, single stocks is working though. $609 right now. So it's flat. It's pretty flat in Meta. I was saying that Buffett could have bought McDonald's instead of KO and still be in his position today, LOL. He should have bought both. Has the money. imagine the dividend with the dividend CAGR. Yeah, imagine both companies in the portfolio. With the dividend? Crazy. Range out. Technically, I could retire today to Cambodia, but going to visit for 3 weeks, end of August. Nice. I think that's smart. To me, that's a very, very smart idea to just go ahead and go visit the place where you want to retire, just to make sure that you like it, that you're okay with the place and how it is, and just look around wherever you're going, and just, yeah. I think that's a good plan. I think that's a good plan. Even try the food just to see how it is. Try the food, look at the local places and all that, the beach. But that's cool though. Honestly, if I like it, we'll start talking to my boss about working from there for a few years before retirement. That's a good idea. That's a very good idea if they let you. Robinhood, just open an account. You don't even need to invest money, but I do hold my crypto there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that. I think I'm gonna have to do that. Maybe I could just open one and buy some VGT or something like that in there. Just put like $10 a week. Something like that. I think that would be pretty cool. And there's Bitcoin is bipolar. Yes, Bitcoin it is bipolar. Like it says up and down, up and down. I don't even, I'm holding my shares. I'm good. I think next year is gonna be a good year. But let's see where it goes. We might get like a large pullback or we might do good. SoFi is yeah, it's pretty flat. Only up 0.73%. So let's see. Hopefully it goes back down to $15. This is where I will load up with SoFi, right? Based on the PE ratio, you can see right here is at a 37.3, and the forward PE is at a 26.9. Price to book ratio though, because remember that SoFi is a financial company, so it's still pretty pricey on the price to book ratio, honestly, if you really compare it to like other financial companies. But I like their business model. That is something that I like a lot about SoFi, that I think is going to be the future, especially with the next generations coming up. Because, well, and I'm going to show you some of my topics or some of my things that I thought about. But at $16, so this is the price to book. I would like it somewhere around here, $10 a share. This is where I will load up. Like if it goes back down to $10 a share, it will be at a 1.2 price to book ratio, which is much, much better than at 1.9. At 1.9, I do know that they're growing. They're growing the revenue like 30%, earnings per share, similar, I think it was. Customers numbers, or members numbers, they're also growing it by like 35% or somewhere around there. So they're growing everything pretty fast, and they're offering new products in SoFi. It's gonna be an all-in-one platform. That's what they're trying to be. So, if SoFi, and this is why I'm investing in SoFi, because of all those reasons and more. If SoFi pulls back to like $10, I would like to put a lot more money and buy some more SoFi. If it goes back down, like I won't get nervous. I won't go ahead and sell off my position at a loss. No, I will just buy more at $10 a share. But will it go there? Probably not. I don't know. I don't think it will, but you never know. Let me see. That's awesome, man. I always do research about places before I go. Snack plan. Yeah. I say to replace your high interest bank accounts and just park it into Bitcoin. It goes up over time. Buffett already eats a McDonald's every day. Yeah, that's why I don't know why he never invested in it. He should have. And washes it down with Coke. Yep. $10 a share. Shaking my head. You want me to KMS? I don't know what KMS mean though. But if it goes back down to $10 a share, it would be very, very attractive. If we go based on valuations, like if you want to compare SoFi to like a regular bank, like a JP Morgan, Bank of America, anything like that, but I know it's still in the growing stages, so I'm giving it I'm okay with loading up right here, $16, $15, $14 a share. I'm gonna DCA into it. I'm not gonna just buy a whole bunch. Tim 2.0 LOL. I agree. If SoFi goes down to $10, I'll be loading up too. Yeah, that's where I see more fair value, or at $10 a share. That's where I see it a little bit better than now. But I'm still gonna nibble right now. Long term, I think 5-10 years from now, these share prices are gonna be, if they continue the growth, these share prices are going to be looking they're gonna make you say, I wish I would have bought more at the current prices right now. But something else, hold on, let me see if I can show you real quick before I go into the next one. Let me see. I already showed you guys the purchases. Let me show you in the slides. From top quick. This is something that I wanted to show you. Hold on. I was working on something. Real quick. But this is something that I saw while I was doing my research. And since SoFi has no branches, right? Because they really don't have any branches. So they don't have like a large payroll with a ton of people like JP Morgan and Bank of America and Wells Fargo. So since they have no branches, they pretty much pass down their savings in that to the customer. Because you can see their checking account offers a 0.5% yield in their checking account. Like no other company offers that. A traditional bank average is 0.07%. So, and most of them pay less than 1%, So this right here it looks good. Savings APY is up to 4%. You can get up to 4% in your high yield savings account from them. There's no monthly fees. There's no minimum balance to your account. So, and you can see the member growth right here from 2019 to 2026. It has grown from under 2 million members to 14.7 million members. That's great growth right there in members from SoFi. So tell me these numbers don't look good. And honestly, yes, having no branches, it's actually good savings for them too. They don't have to pay or rent any places, any real estate, anything like that, pay any kind of payroll or anything like that too. Will they have some branches eventually? I think they will, possibly. But right now I'm thinking about this more. I'm thinking more about the future, how the future is going to be. And I think SoFi is going to be one of those that will benefit from this business model. Then, if you see over the past 10 years, SoFi has transformed a niche student loan, because that's how they started, as a student loan refinancing company, to a everything app for finance. Its members base growing more than 14 times since 2019. And you can see that the most dramatic acceleration began around 2020 as SoFi expanded into banking, investing, and credit cards. So you can see that in 2016 they had around 0.2 million members, because they were primarily focused on student loans. Then in 2019, 1 million members, around there, based before the Everything app strategy fully took off, right? Then in 2021, 3.5 million total members searched during the SPAC merger and IPO process. This is when around here when they became public. And then 2023, 7.5 million. Strong expansion following the launch of high yield savings accounts, which is looking very interesting, their high yield savings account. 2024, 10 million. So hit the 10 million milestone, 10-time increase from 2019 levels. Then in 2025, 13.7 million. Steady growth with a 30% year-over-year increase. And they did the same numbers too, again, this year. Record 1.1 million new members in a single quarter in 2026. So they're also growing the members steadily. So this is all looking really, really good for SoFi. And then also I was putting like some of the key growth drivers right here. I don't know if I want to go through this right now. I wanted to type in a little bit more, but let me see. SoFi at $10 is sell your car and buy prices. Yes. I'm going to buy more SoFi from Lawrence. Wow, nice. Why are you getting some more SoFi, Lawrence? What's driving you there? Or do you own SoFi already? Like how many shares do you own? My car is leased. Oh, nice. You got a paid off house, but yet a car payment. What gives? Just buy a car with cash. Avoid that payment. Wonder how these online banks will deal with the new requirement to verify citizenship. That's a good question. Depreciation of EV, it makes sense. You need a Honda with no payments. Yeah, yeah. With this right here, and there's everything in, it's just everything. I'm thinking, I'm already thinking future. Like I'm already thinking, SoFi 10 years from now, how's the banking, uh, what's the word? How's banking going to be? Banking in general, how is it going to be? How's that business model going to be? And you can see that we're going more and more towards buying everything online. You get it delivered to your house. There's more and more cashless payments. Visa is growing, MasterCard is growing, American Express is growing. They're just, you know, they're just their growth just continues. So if everything is going more and more into cashless, and this was my whole thing thinking about it, because I like Visa too. Visa helped me invest into SoFi. The more and more we go into cashless, the more and more we gonna go into less banks. Like I barely even go to the bank anymore. How many of you guys really go to the bank on a daily basis? You probably go like maybe once a month, or maybe once every 2 weeks, right? So why having all of these branches, that with all the payroll that you have in there for what? Like, people are gonna go more and more into cashless transactions in the future. That's where it's going pretty much. So, and then I lost my train of thought because I wanted to say something else. But yeah, I don't know. That's some of my logic behind it, behind this investment right here. Does anyone bank with SoFi? Me, not yet, but I'm thinking about it. How are you, Jay? Hey, what's going on, Wall Street? Did you see the shareholder letter from IONQ? He seems very confident in his company. Basically, we are in an inflection point. Oh, no, no, I don't follow IONQ, but I have seen that it has some great performance, though. IONQ. Tim, SoFi is a military bank. I'm not sure this is accurate, but that's what I've heard. We're going to take a look in Google in a second. Wall Street, I have a SoFi account. How is it, Wall Street? Let me know. Let me know what's your experience with the SoFi account. Next week, hopefully, Honda scooter. Next vehicle, hopefully a Honda scooter in Cambodia. Nice. Yeah, that's all he needs. When I lived in the UK, my bank used to come to our town as a mobile unit. It was small place in the country, so no bank on our only high street. Oh wow, wow, JL, that's actually pretty cool. But right now, you just make all the moves in your phone. Like I could do everything on my phone, with no problem. Like move money here, there, from while I'm at the gym, I go ahead and I deposit into my brokerage account. Like I do everything so easy, so quickly. I barely even go to the bank anymore. I really do. I really don't. I could do everything. I could replace my card on my phone, or my laptop. I can lock my card on my laptop. Like I don't even need to anymore call or nothing. Like, hey, my check didn't clear, or hey, my something. I don't have to go to the bank or nothing. My check direct deposited into my account. I just make all the moves between my accounts. I put some into the growth portfolio, some into the dividend, some into the Roth, and I just put money like that, move money like that. I'm broke by the beginning of the week, because investing goes first, and that's it. And I sometimes go for cash, and what do I take out? Like $40. That's how much I usually carry in cash. $40. That's it. So I don't know. Yeah. That's something that has me thinking more and more about my SoFi investment. So yeah. Why is SoFi down so much with such impressive growth, David? Yeah, that's very good. It's still in the growing stages. I wouldn't. SoFi is not mature yet. not a mature company. It's still in the growing stages. I think it will continue growing. My mentality with it is 10, 15, 20 years from now. So to see where it goes. And I think it's gonna be a good holding in my portfolio, to be honest with you. Price point dropping, reaching for 100 shares. Oh, nice. Nice, Lawrence. 100 shares of SoFi. Almost. I go to the bank to deposit cash money only from Eduardo. Yeah, yeah. I get everything deposited, direct deposit into my account. So that's why I don't even go. I only need the ATM. That's all I need sometimes, the ATM, and that's it. So if SoFi can put ATMs in a couple places or have a good deal with like banks where you can take out money in cash, yeah. Only time I have been to a bank branch was to get my closing check. Yeah, you see, like transactions like that, transactions that you just get, you just do every once in a while, and probably some of those transactions in the future will be um, not in person anymore. I just woke up. What's going on, KC? On a 5-day holiday here. Wow, nice, KC. 5-day holiday. What's the holiday called, KC? I want to look at it in Google. I have been in a physical bank once in the last 3 years. I was purchasing land and had to be present, but if I didn't have to go, I don't. You see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. You guys tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me, you know. But that's one of my oh my god, I forgot the word again. I'm like losing it today. But that's one of my let me just call it points on investing in SoFi myself, because I think SoFi is setting themselves up to be very successful in the future with um the cashless transactions, and not needing branches like that, everything being done online. I just think SoFi definitely is looking good for the future. Wall Street, easy to navigate. Lots of products you can use very easy. Yes. Oh, Wall Street, do they have futures? Maybe I could just open up an account in SoFi now. I could probably do that and just to take a look at futures and all that. Wall Street. I'm trying to learn stock options using SoFi as well. Still need to learn, though. Hopefully, I can master it. Okay, cool, cool. I'm gonna try to learn that, but probably maybe years from now. Not right now though. Slowly being added to SoFi. Nice, Boogie. SoFi can absolutely have a crazy run, especially with Warsh at the Fed if they have lots of rate cuts the next 2.5 years. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Trump choose an interest rate cut Fed, just in my opinion. Yes, I believe he will too. If Bitcoin could stabilize, I will be perfect. It will be perfect for real estate transactions. Yes. Card deal update. Oh, let me see. Let me see this. The buyer should be paying me around 1K later this month. Second of 5 orders. Let's go, KC. Nice. Nice, KC. Congrats. Yeah, yeah. KC Pokemon. No, it's I'll let KC answer it, but it's trading baseball. Tim, thanks. I'm not sure about futures. Thanks. Okay. No, baseball pitcher collection. Yeah, yeah. KC has a baseball card collection right there. Now let's take a look. Let me take a look at a couple more companies though in the overnight hours real quick. Yeah, so hopefully SoFi is in the red. If the pool, let me see, where is that? It's 36 votes. Oh my god. SoFi is really ahead. It's 44% of the votes. And then SCHD has 36%, Main Street Capital 8%, and Vici Properties 11%. Wow, SoFi is really ahead on the pool for the weekly challenge for this month, which I'm gonna be making the purchase tomorrow, probably around 2, 3 o'clock. So you guys have until that time to vote. on there. But let me take a look at Meta again. Hold on, I forgot where it was at. So Meta is a 610. It's flat. Yeah, flat. So still in the buying range for me right now. Amazon. Amazon is flat also. There's not much movement though with these companies. I wonder what's one company that is looking more attractive. Yeah, look at this. Google also flat. Google has been performing very well. Look at this, almost 12% in the past 5 days. Man, Google has been performing so great, man. If you guys want to see the portfolio update, after I finish, you could go back to this stream and it will be at the beginning of the stream. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. Very, very important. Hit the thumbs up. That's all I ask for. Let me see Netflix. Netflix is one of my next purchases that I need to make pretty soon, and it's back down to $91. What I want to do, my plan with Netflix is under $90. I want to start nibbling again. I want to start putting like $20, $25 somewhere in there. So yeah, that's the plan with Netflix, that I want to start nibbling under $90. So let me see. Are any of you guys buying Netflix or looking to buy Netflix? Let me see. Netflix. What is my other buy that I wanted to do? Is Netflix, SoFi, Meta. Any of the stocks that you guys want me to take a look at, let me know there in the chat. Gosh, what else? Visa. Let me take a look at Visa. Visa has been performing very well since it's flat. No, it's slightly down. Slightly down. Vici Properties. Let me see. Vici Properties is slightly up 0.3%. Yeah, everything is like either slightly up or slightly down, but nothing down crazy like 2, 3, 4, 5%, anything like that. So the market is still bullish. It looks like it. Looks like market is bullish. So still. So let's see where it goes. But let me see Vici Properties. Let me take a look at Main Street Capital. Yeah, $56 a share. So flat. Also, wow, almost everything is good. Let me see Pfizer. It's also 0.38%. Let me see Coca-Cola. $78. Yeah, flat, pretty much. Yeah, I got my vote in earlier. Nice, Links. Thanks. I looked for the vote. Not sure it's available in Canada. Oh, you're not able to vote? Yeah, it's in my posts, Tim. Oh, what's going on, UPS man? Hey, Jay, happy Sunday. Nice to see you there in the chat, man. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and let me know, anybody that just joined, let me know, SCHD, your update of shares. I think I have you right here, Frank. UPS man, right here. I got you at 240. So let me know if you guys want to update your shares. Red Rooster. Red is actually over here in New Jersey. Red is in Atlantic City this weekend. Red posted it in one of my videos. Red is going to be in Atlantic City in a wedding. So over here right now. That's pretty cool. All right, let me see. BMI, Badger Meter. Take a look at that one. I think this is one that I saw it on Ryan Williams' episode, right? I think I saw it. Down 20% in the last month. Jeez. 32% in the last 6 months. Years to date, it's down 30%. So this one might be an opportunity right now. Let me see. Jay, 2 holidays. Buddha's birthday and Children's Day. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. It's cool. I'm going to buy more soon, Phil. More what? I mentioned a couple. SoFi, Netflix. Oh, I think it was Netflix, right? I think that's the one that you're talking about. Netflix. I'm at 29 SCHD shares now. Yes, let's go, AJ. Let me see. 29. Go. 29 shares. So that's about $7.55 in June. And trust me, it grows. It grows. It definitely grows. Don't get discouraged. Just keep, you know, keep investing. Spirit stock is at $1.04. What a shame. Didn't they go bankrupt? What is this stock? Let me see. Is it this one? Spirit Aviation Holding Inc. Oh wow, look at this. 88%. Oh my gosh. Is it this one? I don't think it's this one, right? Oh yeah, it is. Wow. Links. 440 shares of SCHD. Let's go, links. Let me see where you're at. And I want to see right here. Where is it? Just saw you. Oh, right here, right here. So you were at 435. So then now 440. Another share. Whoops. Hold on, hold on. Ooh. Sorry. You were at 435. Sorry. 435, so it's 440. Another 5 shares. Woo, $114 in June dividend. Let's go. BMI is totally a Rhine stock to watch. Yeah. Badger meter. Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, you can update my SCHD. I have 295. Let me see. Wow, from 240. 295, man. Wow. Hold on, let me put right here 240. This is where you were at before. But man, that's a nice jump though. $76 and the drip is on, I'm sure, right? So you'll pick up another 2.5 shares right there in June. Nice, nice. You'll be 300 shares in no time. 300 shares in no time, man. That's awesome. Bringer of dividends. Hopefully their planes are worth a bit more than they owe. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Oof. That's such a man, that's crazy. Spirit. How they went bankrupt, right? I don't know. Airlines don't call my attention, to be honest with you, as an investment. I don't think it's an investment that I want to keep my eyes on and look into it and all that. So yeah. I think airlines is um one business model that I don't think I'm ever gonna invest in. Not saying that it's bad, but um I don't think I'm ever gonna look into that. I don't know. Doesn't call my attention. Let's see how buys them. Maybe Jet. Who buys them? Maybe JetBlue. Could be. UPS man went up 22.9% in his SCHD position. Wow. Yeah, that was a big jump from 240 to 295. That was a big jump. 22%. Let's go. I'm at 409 right now. So looking forward to those 106. That's like 3 point something shares. Hopefully I do get some more than that. Hopefully SCHD grows their dividend a little bit more where we can get some more dividend. Not sure the state of their planes, but those A320 Neos thought to find buyers. Did you mean tough to find buyers? So yeah, let me see. I know I gave you guys an update earlier on the portfolio. The also, let me see. There's 24 of you guys there. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Very important. I got a new route at work, driving from Philly to Pittsburgh till October. I am investing the overtime from it in SCH. Ooh, nice move. Let's go. Let's go, UPS man. That's awesome. That's awesome. You know, and that actually pumps me up, man, because working the extra hours and like not going ahead and splurge, or like like spend it on other things, or maybe get another car, or maybe get a new cell phone, or maybe get something else. You make the smart move of investing that money, making it seem like, okay, this extra money is like I never had it, like I never got it, so I'm just gonna, from here, boop, just move it straight there, and buy me more SCHD. That's the same thing that I do with the credit card points and with the YouTube money. What I do is like, and I don't get that much from here. It's like every 3 months or so that I get one, or maybe more. But it's like, okay, that money is like I never got it. Like I never made it anywhere, and it just goes straight into buying me more SCHD. I think that's very smart, man. Very, very smart. I like that. I like that. But some people, when they get like overtime and things like that, they go ahead and they start buying like new cell phones and new sneakers and new pants and new whatever it is that people like, whatever their hobby is. So man, putting that overtime money to work, that's great. Nice, UPS man. Yeah, JL, I agree. I'm with you on that. How long you been with them? Oh, good question. I invested my OT money into my portfolio for 10 years. I can't say enough good things about this frame of thought. Yeah, look at that. And Tim is retired already. So that's a great mentality right there. That's a great, great, great mentality, to be honest with you. When you look at it. Because people actually, whenever they oops, the camera, whenever they make extra money, they go ahead and start trying to keep up with the Joneses and start buying this, and maybe, what, the car is not even broken down or nothing. Oh, you know what? Let me just upgrade my car. Go from the Honda or the Toyota into a Lexus or a BMW, and then that's where things start not going the right way, and you know but yeah, but that's good, man. That's good. I like that type of mentality too. I'm with Tim on this one. I'm 100% with Tim on this one. I do that. I do that. I have that kind of mentality with my second job. Some of it, some of it helps me pay some things, but some of it I already have it has to go into my investments every time I get paid, from my second job. There's a part there's a certain percentage that I always put into my investments. Always have to. And I'm always gonna continue to do that, you know, moving forward. And I could do better. I think I could do better budgeting because yeah, I do believe I could do better and I could buy more SCHD, but I'm also trying to save up. I got kids, but I'm trying to save up and then just invest more and more, grow my Roth IRA. That's one that I'm trying to be a bit more bullish because I don't max it out, but I do want to max it out. So yeah, I'll bring up dividends. Are you guys not paying taxes on OT? A good question. I know there was something like that. I'm on salary, so I don't get OT. Congrats. I have a friend who's been there that long too. Yeah. Wow, 30 years. August will be 30 years with the company. It's a long time, man. That's nice. A car should be traded in whenever the tires need replace. Nah, come on, Anders. Nah, tires are only a couple $100. That's it. That's Anders trolling, guys. Don't go over and trade the car in because your tires need to be replaced. Okay, that's just Anders trolling right there. Brainchild. I worked at UPS for 10 years. I actually get a small pension when I retired. Not many people get that anymore. Oh, cool. That's cool. I have been trying to get the Columbus, Ohio driver that I meet to do the same, telling him to invest the extra, but lots of guys do not want to. They think the pension plus Social Security will be enough. Yeah. You see, that's the one thing. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, man. A lot of people don't think about that. They think that that's going to be enough, not knowing. They probably don't know. And you know what's something that you can tell them, Frank, is that Inflation. Remember that in the future, things are going to cost more regardless. The government is going to continue printing money. Inflation is going to continue. It's either going to be 2% or more inflation year over year. So the pension, yes, it's going to be good. The Social Security, yes, it's going to be good, but is it going to be enough? Are you going to be able to do things that you want to do in in the retirement? You know, I want to travel, especially in retirement. I'm trying to stay active. I gotta do more cardio and things like that so I can stay active. So when I'm in my retirement, I'm able to travel, and that's what this investing portfolio is hopefully gonna help me achieve that. So I think one of the topics that would be good to show them is like the cost of the eggs before the pandemic to now. And you could even take some pictures of like McDonald's, how it was 10 years ago, how much it costs, and until now in 2026, and things like that. Like once you start talking to them about inflation, they'll probably start investing. And I got one person already into investing, which is good. Hopefully I can get some more people in my circle to invest in the near future. But yeah, man, that's good, man, that you're at least trying. But that's a good mentality, though. How many years you need until you retire? Man, if I am going to be 30 years with a company, I will have to work here until I am 79. Wow. I have a small pension from FedEx Freight where I worked 3 years. Oh, that's cool. I can go now, actually, but they reduce your pension for each year under 55 you go. I will be 49 this month. Oh, nice, nice, man. Wow. Yeah, yeah. If you can continue, man. That's good. Boogie, Social Security may not be enough. That's why investing and having multiple streams of income are key. And honestly, yeah, adding up to Boogie right here because 100%, Boogie, 100% there. We don't even know if Social Security will be there. When some of us get there, get to retirement age. So that's why I'm even more bullish on dividend investing. I love dividend investing. So yeah, the pension plus the Canadian version of Social Security was so far off in the future. I took things into my own hands. Yep. Yeah, Tim retired already. Tim has real estate plus investments. Tim is set. And a paid off car. Yeah, if let me just show you guys here from my ex in Netflix soon. Warren Buffett, McDonald's. I really like that McDonald's thing. See. But yeah, this is something that that I posted to anyone that is just joining. But so far since 2022, I'm not gonna count 2021 because I opened my account. I think it was in December. Um, and then I got serious in investing in late 2022. But I have earned over $2,000 in dividends since then in a couple of years. And I'm more and more bullish now. In the past 2 years, I would say, 2023, somewhere around there, 2024, that's when I started getting more and more serious into investing. And then 2025, even more. So, and this is over $2,000 in my investment time frame, so yeah, this is very motivating, and this is just gonna grow more and more and more. And something that I'm gonna show you too, real quick. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. Anybody that haven't seen it, but I have my SCHD dividends, and you can see the growth right here in these faded columns right here, or pillars. These faded pillars are the next 3 quarters. So you can see that my SCHD dividends started very small, 96 cents in Q4 of 2022. And look at this, $5, $12, $23, $43, $73, $101. And this is just going to continue growing and growing. And if you subscribe, you're going to see that in 2 years, of following or of following my journey, with me, together with me, you're gonna see this chart much larger. Because I'm gonna be buying more and more and more SCHD, and yeah, I'm gonna be buying more and more SCHD. I have to. I gotta continue buying because I'm not counting on Social Security. I'll tell you that. Let me see. UPS, man. When I saw my UPS friend last summer, he said things weren't going well at his location. Probably on location to location. I am doing this for my family, something to leave the wife and kids when I go. If something happens, my pension stops. Oh, that is very true too. Yeah, yeah. That's a great mentality though, right there. Great mentality. Yeah. Family man right there. That's awesome. Yeah. Same thing with me. Hopefully my kids watch these videos when they're older and they say, "Oh my gosh, my dad, he he bought so much SCHD for us," and hopefully, they'll get some of this in their portfolio, and that's it. And they continue to live on. I think they were having a hard time giving hours and think he had to move to part-time at times. Wow. What would you do different with 100% hindsight? Like me? You mean me, or are you asking somebody else? Me not get married, could have retired at 40. Man, with me, I wish I knew about investing before, though. That is something. Another thing that I will do differently. I will definitely, let's say I started in 2021, like I did when I opened my account. I wish I would have started with FXAX and SCHD and build it up all that time between 2021 and 2022 and build up a nice foundation in the portfolio. That's what I wish I would have done differently. And then just start dipping into single stocks. That's what I would have done differently. Okay, I need to run. We're grilling tonight as the weather is lovely. It's 80 degrees here in Washington. Bye, Jay, and everyone. Have a great week of investing. Nice. Have a good time, JL. Enjoy with the family. That's awesome. That's awesome. Grilling. Oh, man. Over here it was 50 something degrees today. Almost 60. I was able to at least clean the car, the inside. See you, JL. I think you're okay with your mistakes. Just saying, we can talk about this in Cambodia in the future. 1 mil in medical bills for late wife by 29 set me back a bit. Wow, $1 million? Is that what you're saying right there? Wow. Wow. Wow, man. Sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry to hear about that. All right, let me go right here. JL, we're in WA. I think JL left already. WA is Washington, right? I think it is. Washington State. All right. So yeah, so this is one chart that motivates me a lot. KC, UPS is in a bit of a transition period. Amazon was 11% of total volume. They could not work out a deal with them to make money delivering their packages. So as of October. Oh wow. Nice job, UPS man. Way to think ahead. Yes. Yes. Brainchild. Yeah, yeah. Once that deal broke off, yeah. Wow, 11%. That's significant right there. All right. Let's take a look at what else. Let me see. Which other stocks should I take a look at right here in the overnight hours? Yes, WA. Yeah, Washington State. No more Amazon. Yep. All right. See you, JL from Brainchild. What's another ticker? Oh, let me take a look at Nvidia. It's just under $200. Nvidia. Nvidia's still looking, attractive though. Look at this. Look at the forward PE. It's at a 23 and a half. The PE ratio is at a 40, but the forward PE is at a 23 and a half. They've been growing their revenue and their earnings per share a lot. Like their growth percentage has been great. Two cyber caps, stay home and chill. Yeah, I like X's. He's trying to be entrepreneur. So that's good. That's good. Gonna try to buy two cyber caps. As a Canadian, I must say I'm sorry for your financial loss. My cousin had twins born 2.5 months early, and the bill was $0 just parking. Oh wow. All right. But yeah, Nvidia, look at this. It's at a 23. Meta is at a 20 forward PE. But Nvidia's still looking cheap, man, on forward multiples. It's still looking cheap. Yep, that's heart attack plus brain surgery in Norway was 0. Wow, man. Hmm. All right, but yeah, if we take a look right here at Nvidia 23 and a half. Main Street Capital's out of 13. Let me see. SoFi, Netflix. It's at a 28 forward PE. So I just want a little bit more pullback on Netflix, so I can add a little bit more. Back in late 90s, mental health was not covered well. One of the major changes with ACA Obamacare. Okay. As a result, they are closing some of the smaller rural buildings in favor of the newer high-tech buildings like Harrisburg, PA, and Lone Side, New Jersey. Oh, wow. My UPS friend is in Southwest Chicago. But yeah, which other ticker symbols should we take a look at? Let me see. Did we take a look at AMD? Let me take a look at Palantir. AMD is up almost 1%. Wow, look at this. In the last month, AMD up 71.5%. Why didn't I buy AMD before? Why didn't we bring it up in this chat? AMD. I would have sold FXAAX for AMD. Only if we knew what, only if we could predict the future, right? Only if we could predict the future. Let me see. Palantir is up, 1.5%. Nice. This one is moving good. In the last month is down. Last 6 months is down 28%. Year to date is down 18%. Last 5 years is up 525%. Look at this. Jeez. I remember I used to watch videos when it was like around $12, somewhere around there. What are your thoughts on investing in this JEPI and JEPQ? So those are some pretty good. Those are some pretty good cover call ETFs from what I've seen. I have some good short history so far. I can't give you like a really, really in-depth opinion because I haven't really done my research in them. I do have JEPQ on my watch list for the future though, for whenever I start want to grow my dividend income a lot more. There's going to be either JEPQ, GPIQ I also have, SPYI, QQQI. Those are the 4 cover call ETFs that I like, that I have on my watch list, but that will be like future. I'm not trying to grow my dividend income a lot right now. Let's just say that. Let me just grow some of my positions, but JEPQ, just it all depends. What's your if you don't mind, Proxy. Proxy, didn't you ask me a question earlier about what other ETFs do I invest in? I think you did, right? Let me know there in the chat if yeah, I think you did. So I can answer that question real quick. But you can see 10% dividend yield. I think this one is good for like if you're retired, or close to retirement and you want the dividend income. I think this is something that is, pretty good so far. No, not bad performance so far. So you can see since inception, average annual returns has been 16% with the dividends. So this one is heavy in tech. So yeah, so it's gonna it looks like it's gonna continue performing well as long as tech continues to perform well. You see, it has Nvidia, Apple, does cover calls on all these, Microsoft, Amazon, all solid companies. Micron Technology, AMD, yeah. So it looks very interesting, something for the future. You know, I would say maybe start looking into it if you're closer to when you wanna um retire, because share price appreciation, it takes time for the share price to appreciate. You can see in the last year only 14% in share price appreciation. So yeah, you might have some time still, but I don't know much, about it. So I can't give you really my thoughts, but I've seen people invest in this when they're getting close to retirement and in retirement for the income, because that's what it's mainly for. This is not for something that you want to have, you want to sell in share price appreciation later on. We should look at Visa, MasterCard, and Amex. Yeah, and AXP. Yeah. Hey, dímelo, John, ¿qué pasó? ¿Cómo está? ¿Todo bien? Nice, John, joining the chat. Let's go. All right, so we should take a look. Let's take a quick look. Let's take a look. Visa is at slightly down 0.14%. Let me see MasterCard. I think all three of these are solid. They're not, all three. MasterCard slightly up. Still down 13%. I think these two companies are showing some combined opportunities right now, in my opinion. Not financial advice, but these are solid companies. I have nothing negative to say about any of the three. Let's just say that. American Express, yeah, look at this. It's down 13.5% year to date. Under $300. I think this one was extremely attractive. Extremely attractive. And I should have posted on something on it, on X, honestly, when it was like under $300. Same thing that I did with Microsoft. I posted something on X when it was like in the 370s, somewhere around there. And I thought it was wrongfully oversold. I think the oversell was exaggerated. I don't think it should have. But yeah. Let me see. Proxy, there's way better options for cover call options. Okay, cool. Just give some right there, Tim. Even if I could send a message back 2 months in time, none will believe me that AMD will go up like that. Yeah, that is so true. AMD went up a lot. I have not been buying lots of SPYI this year and have been using the monthly dividends to buy SCHD. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. So you did answer. So this right here, Proxy, not sure if you're subscribed to the channel. If you're not, I would say, subscribe to the channel so you can follow my journey and then you could hear my investments. But this is my public portfolio. This is the one that I share here. I don't share any of my retirement accounts. In my retirement accounts, I have most of it in the S&P 500. And then I also do invest in SCHG. That's my complement to SCHD. I like both of them combined. I think both of them combined are great. Planning on adding some VGT pretty soon. They just did a share split. I kind of want to build up a position there. I want to have more exposure on tech for the future because I do believe tech is the future. And what I like about VGT is that I have exposure in the semiconductor sector, cybersecurity, what else? Tech, everything tech related. I'm gonna have exposure there, and that's what I like about it. But my investments, most of my money is in the S&P 500. This one is a very small position in the S&P, FXAIX right here. What I have in the S&P, my retirement account is much larger than this. So, and then I also have SCHD, SCHG, and crypto ETFs. Yeah, so those are the ones. But I'm trying to concentrate a lot of money into less holdings so I can grow them a lot larger, a lot quicker. I don't want to diversify myself or spread myself too thin. in the near future, I know I just added the SoFi position, which I wasn't planning on adding a new position, but I like a lot of the things about SoFi, business model wise. So I might be moving on from some of positions, you know. I don't want to highlight them, but I might be moving on from some positions in the near future or maybe later this year. So yeah, let me see. I'm the Cuban guy from the other day with the 35K portfolio. Oh, yes, 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 you did. You did. Yeah, yeah, you did. At the moment, I have 20 years horizon. I'm 41. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah, just keep investing, you know, keep investing. I would say, you know, yeah, we ETFs, and I know some people do this where they do, and not saying that they're wrong, you know, but I know some people do this, like they'll invest into, and I'm even guilty of that because look at this, I have the S&P right here in FXAIX, and a lot of my money in my retirement account, it's in the S&P 500. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Um, but like some people do, for example, um, they'll invest in SCHG and VUG, you know, like both of them. I think it's okay to just pick one of the two, you know, instead of like building up two separate positions to two similar ETFs, even though, you know, both of them have pretty similar performances or pretty similar holdings. And yeah, so I don't know if it makes sense to like, you know, spread yourself too thin and, you know, invest like here and there into both, you know, when both are still great. Um, and they're pretty similar to each other. Oh my gosh. Whew. But yeah, I don't know. I think some people spread themselves too thin and they have too many ETFs. Proxy, QQQI, GPIQ, SPYI, MLPI are all better than those. Yeah, I do. I have to agree in some of this with Tim, because I did like GPIQ a lot more than JEPQ. Like JEPQ was at the top of my list, and then when I looked into GPIQ, once KC mentioned it there in the chat, and even QQQI looks pretty good too, and SPYI. So yeah, I think you know, those ones look nice. Those ones look nice. Just do your research and see which one you want to select. Bro, I've been watching a lot of videos and reading about Oklo. Um, and I've decided I'm going to buy some. I need some risk in my life. That's what I'm doing with SoFi. Doing something similar with SoFi. Let me see what Oklo is. What is this? I think I looked at this before. Utilities, independent power producers. Fast efficient power plants to provide clean, reliable. This is good because AI is going to need this. Data centers are going to need this. That's why people are bullish. Price target 43% upside from here. It's in the last year 196% on a recent pullback. Let me take a look at the. Oh yeah, I see. The operating income is going down though, negative a lot. Uh, the net income also is in the negative. Just be careful. Shares outstanding. Look at this. They're all over the place. Also, yeah, maybe a risk, very risky one. Long term, I would say, you know, if you really believe in the company and you already did your research in it. Yeah, I don't know. It seems very very risky. Just be careful. Be very careful. Look at the company in general, John. Research the company. Prox, I'm 50. I have UQQI, SPYI, and MLPI along with Main and O as monthly payers. Nice. Nice picks. There's more than those as well. Do you pay a withholding tax on Canadian funds? Because I can recommend several others. I think Proxy is in the US. Jay, do you think you will hit 500 shares this year? Looks like about 3,000 more uh minus drips. Yeah, I'm gonna hit it, UPS. Yeah, 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 yeah. I only need Tim mentioned it there, 2.3 shares per week. And oh my gosh, in the upcoming months, um in the upcoming months, I'm gonna try to deposit a little bit more so I could buy more SCHD. So let's see where it goes. In SCHD, I mean, yeah, I kind of figure that. So yeah, I believe I will. I believe I will hit 500 shares this year for sure. I think I'm gonna go over 500 shares because I got a couple plans for the future. So I'm gonna buy more and more and more. So let's see where it goes. But yeah, that's my plan. My plan is to buy a lot more SCHD, 409 and a half. So yeah. Yeah, planning on buying more. What would you do with 12K cash that you don't want to invest? I got it in Robinhood Cash Sweep program at 3.35% APY, but I'm looking for better options. I got most of my cash in SGov. Nice. I would just keep it in a high yield savings account. If you don't, yeah, if you don't want to invest it, just keep it in a high yield savings account. Collecting interest. Why not? I don't think that's bad, especially 3.3%. I know interest has been going down because they've been cutting the interest, but uh, yeah, just I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Collecting 3.35% APY is still above average inflation. You're still getting a little bit more. Um, you want to look for better options out there to see what they can do, right? Because that's pretty much like your emergency fund, right? So you don't want to play around with that. If you don't want to invest it, like you say right here that you don't want to invest, then yeah, it's okay. Keep it like that. Let me see, 2.31 shares, not including credit card and YouTube funds. Easy peasy. Yes. Yep. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it, Frank. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. You'll see. And I'm gonna pick up. I'm gonna try to pick up whenever I get extra hours on my second job. I'm gonna pick them up and try to deposit a little bit more too. Um, some weeks, I'm when I get paid for my second job, if I do my budget right, which I gotta start doing better, uh, then yeah, I'm gonna try to deposit more. Time to rack up that credit card debt. No, no. I don't like being on credit card debt. I was in debt before I started investing. I think I owe like $10,000, and I'm glad I paid it off years ago. Years ago. But I used to buy me sneakers and different things, and man, I regret that so much. I even remember, I think I even bought couches one time with the credit card and I was paying interest in it. Never again. Never again. If I don't have the money, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. And right now I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Got a 40K portfolio pretty much. Almost there. I got some money, a little bit of money in the high yield savings account. Got my retirement. I'm good. Money market beats HYSA. Cost no state taxes. Oh, true. Yeah. High yield savings account, you do have to pay state taxes. If you don't have an emergency fund, I will keep that 12K in there. It is gonna rain in life. Keep an umbrella. Yes. I like what UPS man just said right there. Okay, thanks. Yeah, because if it's your emergency fund, I wouldn't play around with it. I know you probably feel, and a lot of times I think what happens is because it happens to me. It has happened to me before, where you see some of these companies, right? And you see some people's portfolios online. and you see them holding something like this with tons of gains, and you're like, oh my gosh, let me see, hold on, oops, oh my god, come on. All right. So, and you see things like this, right? Oh, 77% in the last month, AMD. And then you see people posting, online, and it's like, they have a lot of gains and all that. And yeah, but it's okay. You don't always have to pick the winners, right? And don't jump into anything that might be really, really hot right now, because you don't know, nobody knows the future, right? And it's very, very important to do your research with the company and not just invest because the company is getting pumped right now, right? And I know some people have made a lot of money in like Nvidia, AMD, Palantir, some of these. uh, but I would say just stay focused with your investment strategy. You could look into some of these and say, hey, look, you know what, I see Nvidia is getting pumped. Let me take a look at it. As a company, business model, is it good? Okay, let me go ahead, do my research. Okay, it's looking attractive. Let me just put some money into it. And I see the growth. I see the future growth is right there. Um, they have a lot of market share out there in the chip sector, right? And then I invest in it, not just jumping in there, you know, and try to get some of those gains too. All right. Let me see. Proxy. I will keep the 12K in a high yield savings account, CD, or invest into something like SGOF, all guarantee money makers. Yep. You only have to catch one cab to get to the airport. My cyber cab from X. Yes. But yeah, this is, very important. It's very important that you stay focused with your, um, because I can grab some of the money that I have in my high yield savings account and just put it on Meta right now, which I have strong conviction on, or I'm liking SoFi a lot. If I could go ahead and grab it and put it in there, but I don't know how SoFi is going to perform in the next month. Investor sentiment changes by the hour, pretty much. Like at any minute, President Trump can post a something on X and bring the market down significantly for no reason, with no uh, fundamentals explanation or financials explanation or nothing. And a company can just sell off. That's what happened recently. That's what happened with Microsoft. And then investors realized that Microsoft was oversold, and then it just came back up to 400 something dollars. That's why it's important to stay the course, to stay with the plan X. Every time I read my kids the turtle and the hare, the turtle, I don't know how to pronounce turtle, but turtle wins the race. Don't try to time the market, just spend time in the market. Yes, very, very important. Very, very important. I don't have to, hit all the winners. Look at this. Look at Google, 133%. I'm good. I'm happy with that. I showed you earlier, have over, what was it, over $9,000 in gains. Oh, so far. SoFi is being rated as a bank, not the AWS of fintech. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. SoFi is being rated like a bank, and I'm seeing a little bit more than that. That's why I'm investing in it. So let's see where it goes. Their marketing also, their marketing has been great. And into next year too. So yeah. There's a lot of things that I like about these companies and stuff. But yeah. I know. Sometimes you might feel like you're missing out, but no, it's okay. Just stay the course. Stay focused in your investing strategy, because once you start changing things, then that's when You might make mistakes and jump into something or FOMO into a stock just because it's on the way up, and then you get a pullback, and then you have to wait like 5, 6, 7 years to get your money back if you don't like the company anymore, things like that. I bought cat because every time I pass a construction site, there is a cat equipment there. It was my best performer last year. Yep, nice. Yeah, Caterpillar is a great performer. Has been performing great in the past couple of years. You can see in the last year, it's up 187%. Last 5 years, 290%. Sometimes look at companies like this. I know these are not hot with AI, but some of these companies will continue growing. Some of those companies will. Man, my dividend income right now, let me show you real quick. My dividend portfolio alone is at $31,000 with $4,000 in unrealized gains. And then my yield on cost with SCHD is at 3.92%, almost 4% yield on cost in my position. My cost per share, because I've been buying it since 2023, 2022, is at $26.93. Elon Musk cutting dead weight was eye-opening for tech companies when it's full self flying planes. I don't think there will ever be full self anything. To be honest with you, a lot of these things are still gonna be. There's still gonna have to be humans in the companies. In the future, even in the future, you will see. Could have self-flying planes today. Yeah, well, they have self-driving cars, right? But my dividend income is at $957. I'm getting closer and closer to $1,000 in estimated yearly dividends right now. And this is not counting the special dividend from Main Street Capital, which I guess $65 estimated yearly dividends. That's from the regular dividend. Vici Properties, I'm at 122, hoping to get to 75 shares. That's going to bring my dividend income even more. So Meta, I'm at $10 a year. Meta, in 10, 15 years from now, hopefully they grow their dividend, and yeah, and I'm able to make some nice money. I disagree with that. Robots can fix robots. Yeah. That's a good point. Very good point. Yeah, I have to reboot my phone once a day. I can't imagine a plane or a car if that happened. The tech is coming, but not yet. Yes. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. I think maybe 20 years from now, everything will be a lot different. But yeah, $70, $79 per month of the year, $18 per week of the year, $2.62. You guys should keep track of your portfolio salary, because I think it's very, very important to keep track of it and see where it comes from, which companies it comes from, and how much do you get per month. If you're somebody that you keep track of how much you spend every month, this will help you, identify when, maybe how much more do you need before you could retire, or, when can you start using the dividend income from your portfolio, things like that. There is a bit more redundancy in airplanes than in your phone and car. Nice. All right. Let's see. What else do I have for today? I don't think I have anything else for today. Let's see. All right. So there's 21 of you guys in there and 23 likes. Nice, nice. Thank you guys so much for the support. Let me refresh the poll to see where it's at. At 36 votes earlier, SoFi was still in the lead. So, 44 votes, 45% into SoFi. So SoFi is taking the lead right now. Look at this. Still taking the lead. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but on the SCHD, I put a goat. Right at the end. I don't know if you guys saw it or noticed it. But I put a goat right there. That's my goat ETF, SCHD. I like it a lot. You know, I like the performance. I love the dividend growth. That's what I think I like the most. That's what I like the most. I mean, now is a good time to invest into what you think is the real life Skynet company. These just keep popping up. Skynet. Oh my gosh. Which one would it be? Some of you guys say Palantir. Man, it's just a lot of companies out there. CrowdStrike. Could it be CrowdStrike? Could it be what is it? My gosh, what's that company that is coming into the IPO? No, SpaceX. Anthropic. Still going to buy SCHD, but did vote for SoFi. Nice, Boogie. Nice vote. Yeah, yeah. I'm still gonna continue buying SCHD regardless. But I wouldn't mind building a nice SoFi position and buying a little bit more tomorrow. I think that would be good. Tim, I do have a nice position in LMT between Ukraine and Iran. I think they will do okay. Nice. I got a bit of a robo position in my growth. I think we took a look at that one before. Robo Global Robotics and Automation Index ETF. Planning on holding, I'm guessing, you know, quite a few years, right? The holdings are Investment Manager Series, Paradigm, Infineon Technologies, Umbrella, Symbiotic, Rockwell. Hmm. That's a good position, although Hexet cut Ukraine off without saying it. Hmm. Yeah, but LMT, like long term, is solid company. LMT, let me see, in the last 5 years, it's up 34%. Get the max. Since the 1960s, it's up 5,600%. Looks good. In the dividends, look at this 4.6% growth, 23 years of growing the dividend, and payout ratio 65%. I think what is important is like holding long term. I don't know if you guys seen, but I saw a video of this one guy that he bought over $1 million in Berkshire Hathaway Class A shares 40 years ago when it was like at $2,000. And BRKA right now, and it was at $2,000 a share. And look at it right now. It's at $710,000 a share. So, and he bought it when it was at $2,000 a share. So imagine that. He said 40 years ago. Yeah, somewhere here. I'm guessing. No, hold on, 80s. Yeah. Yeah, like in the 80s. He bought it in the 80s. So he's up 40,000% in his position. That's crazy. Ukraine is about to get 90 billion and they are kind of winning right now in as much as they can bleed their enemies' pockets while holding them in place or gaining in some small areas. Wow. Winzy, can you give me 20 bucks for what? Gotta earn them. Just hustle. You gotta hustle out there, man. Gotta hustle. Yeah, I think if Trump can sell it to Congress, there will be boots on the ground in Iran. Europe is supplying Ukraine as they should. Let me see what else is there in chat. Oh, that is cool. All right. Let me see what else. What else do I need to show you guys? X, I did show you my thing. Let me see. Russia has over 1.4 million dead. Oh wow, not casualties. Ukraine is not suffering frontline casualties. Wow. All right. Let me see. What else? What else do we have? What else do we have? I don't think I have anything else. How much SoFi, if it wins, how much SoFi should I buy tomorrow? How much SoFi? Hopefully it goes down under $16 a share. I want my position to be more red. Right now it's down 1%, but I want it to be down some more. You know, I want to be down like 10%. I could buy a lot more. $10 a share, I will buy a lot more. $10 a share. 129.75 shares. So pretty much sell my FXAIX and put it into SoFi. Damn. Oh man. Well, it is half the price of SCHD. Yeah, true. It is. It is half the price. I can buy 2 shares tomorrow. Honestly, I could buy 2 shares tomorrow. 2 shares of SoFi or one more SCHD. Opportunity cost is a thing. Yeah. Yeah, I could buy 2 shares tomorrow. If it wins, I'm buying two. If it wins. So far, let me see. That's this. Yeah, so far 45 votes. Yeah. So it will be either 2 SoFi shares or one SCHD share. You guys choose. You guys choose, but I think SoFi long term. I'm thinking, 7, 10 years from now, maybe even longer. Maybe this will be my, JP Morgan Chase investment. Like when people in 30 years ago were buying JP Morgan, right? So let me see. JP Morgan, let me see. Let me open up the max. So if you see in the 80s, JP Morgan was like at $12. So, and I'm sure they did some post splits, some forward split, share split, or something like that. But look at this. This is what I think I want. This is what I think SoFi will be if they continue the growth and if they continue uh, growing their business the way they have been, members, revenue, earnings per share, everything. I think if I hold it for like 25, 30 years, I might have like a JP Morgan type of holding, let's just say. I'm not comparing it. I'm not saying it is JP Morgan Chase, okay guys? Don't try to, tell me I'm crazy there in the chat. Um but I think I want to do something like this. I think I want to hold it like 20 years, 25, 30 years. You're lucky Danny isn't here, let me tell you. To SoFi, yes. Sorry, I am voting SCHD till it's 50% of the portfolio. Yeah. Actually, uh, Frank, I actually wanted more than 50%. In the future. I want SCHD to be much larger. But yeah, that's a good thing. Right now it is 41% of my dividend portfolio. And then my full portfolio is at 32%. Yeah. Yeah, so that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. But let's see. Let's see soon. some of the moves, but yeah, SCHD is looking great. Let me just show you why I like SCHD a lot. And I know some of the guys are gonna say, "Hey, you have shown this many times," but if history repeats itself, right? Look at the dividend growth since inception, since 2012. So 14 years of growing the dividend, 370% dividend growth. 370. Imagine if it grows the dividend that way again in 12 years from now, 370%. Man, that looks really, really, really good. Voted SCHD. Let's go, Brainchild. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I'm good with either one. One share of SCHD or 2 shares of SoFi. Your vote. You guys decide. Let's see. Maybe I should buy both, right, Anders? Maybe I should buy both. But yeah. All right, yeah. Still have 45 votes. Oh man, but yeah, this is something that I look at it and I'm like, wow. 370%. And then I've also been buying SCHG in my Roth. I stopped buying. I'm building some cash right now, my Roth, but I bought this dip right here. I bought this dip all the way down to like 28, somewhere around here. Not the bottom. I didn't time the bottom. But I did buy like all the way to maybe here, like end of March, somewhere end of March. So I bought all of this, and then now look at that V shape, that recovery right there. It's now up 1.5% in the year to date. So in the last month, it's up 13.7%. So those are some tax-free gains right there. Need one more SCHD so he can get both. Yeah, yeah. I think I could buy both. But no. I think I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it at that. Next week or the week after, I think it is when I'm gonna buy on Friday 2 shares of SCHD. But yeah, I do have also the credit card points coming up, and so I'm gonna be buying that. But yeah, SCHG, and then just thinking about starting to build this VGT position in my Roth. So with you can see, this is why I like it. Of course, it has NVIDIA, Apple, and Microsoft, but look, it has Broadcom, Micron Technology, AMD, Palantir, Cisco, Applied Materials, Intel, let me see, Texas Instruments, Salesforce. It has some software companies too, Arista Networks, Palo Alto Networks. I know it has CrowdStrike, but I think it's a smaller position. ServiceNow, Intuit also. Like, it's very well diversified. Lam Research, that's another one. Another good company right there in Lam Research. Last 5 years is up 313%. So a lot of good companies right there. I just want to know, what's the sector that has been selling off, or that nobody is interested in right now? I just want to see what some of those are, what that sector is. All right. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a live stream, so hopefully you guys join tomorrow. Gonna be around 8 p.m. Eastern time, somewhere around there, 8:10, somewhere around there. I'm gonna be joining. I'm gonna be doing a live stream, and I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is gonna be I think it's gonna be a monthly income live stream. And I'm gonna show you the dividends that I received in March and April. Oh, I think I still gotta take screenshots from the ones from April. I gotta do that tomorrow before I do that episode. And then I'll show you the dividend income in this past couple of months, the Q1 dividend income, all that. I'm going to be showing you tomorrow on the live stream. So I should be showing you guys that tomorrow. Oh, yeah, the software sector. Yeah. Software sector has been selling off as of lately. I know I did a little bit of research on ServiceNow and I posted it on X, which I think it was being oversold, I think. I just don't know much about the company yet, in general. But if you see the price target, it's $184, 100% from here. This company is right now trading at 2023 levels, but the fundamentals are much better than then. Like the multiples are much better, the revenue's much better, earnings per share, everything is like much better than where it was at in 2023, and it's trading at those levels. So that's where I'm like, this one is looking good. It's looking like a good buying opportunity right now. But I still got to do my research on ServiceNow. But yeah, look at this. 2023, they were at $8.9 billion in revenue, and now at $13.9 billion. So much better, much better. Operating income, look at this, $762 million to $1.8 billion. Like, yeah. Like it looks right now, not financial advice, but it looks like an obvious buy. It looks like a company that you could, yeah, like they say right here, price target in the next 12 months is 184, so 100%, so you could double your money. But I just don't know much about the company yet, and I haven't really done my research. I spent more time doing my research in SoFi, and I did a little bit on McDonald's. So, but man, yeah, software is looking good. Thank you. Sorry, bro. My new route is 3:45 a.m. to 3 p.m. Tuesday to Saturday. I will be in bed for Tuesday start. No worries, no worries. I will catch up with you next Sunday. No worry, Frank. We anytime. You can also watch the replay or listen to the replay. It's good. All good, man. ServiceNow, Zurich will be important. Good to know. Good to know. They are still trying to bolt on MoveWorks and generally push agentic solutions. Run sentiment analysis on Now using your favorite AI. I'm going to do that. You zoom in. As of May 3rd, the overall sentiments for ServiceNow stock is mixed to bullish. Sharp divide between strong long-term fundamental support and high near-term market anxiety following a recent price crash. The sentiment, the bullish sentiment. Wall Street maintains a strong buy to moderate buy. Price target, median price target is 140, representing projected upside of roughly 44 to 60% from the current trading price in the mid-high 80s. Of the 49 analysts, 44 rate the stock as a buy. Only one major sell rating is currently recorded. Recent upgrades. Citigroup recently raised its price target to 158 from 154. Bearish tension. Post-earning crash. Shares plunge approximately 18% following the Q1 report, while the company beat and raised guidance. The market reacted negatively to deal delays in the Middle East and margin headwinds from the $7.7 billion Armis acquisition. Oh, wow. This is some good info right here. There is an active debate regarding whether generative AI is a tailwind or a disruptive threat to seat-based SaaS models. Short interest recently increased by 30.3%, signaling that some traders are anticipating further near-term declines. Oh, wow. Yeah, so there's a lot of bearish sentiment out there. So I don't know. Now or WM, if you had to choose one. WM is waste management, right? Waste management is much safer. It's a much safer pick. But I think it's overvalued right now. Hold on. Waste management is at a 33 PE, 27 forward PE. The dividends 49% payout ratio, 11.2% dividend growth. Their dividend growth has been great. Yeah. Either double digit percentage or like high single digit percentage in the 7, 8%, 10%, 14%. So yeah, have been growing their dividend very well. I like waste management more as a company, just because they have been very reliable. This is 64% in the last 5 years. But I think if I could understand now service now a little bit more, I think service now is a good buying opportunity right now, not financial advice. If you want to gamble that they can convince investors about their AI direction during the conference this week, no. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The service now is looking pretty attractive based on current fundamentals and multiples. Yeah. Tough decision, Tim. Tough decision. All right. All right. We're approaching 10 o'clock p.m. So I gotta go to sleep. I gotta go to the gym in the morning. And I gotta hit some cardio too. So I gotta wake up quick. So don't forget, guys, subscribe if you're new to the channel so you could join the live stream tomorrow and you could get notified. So very, very important. Notifications on. And yeah, we'll most likely do that dividend income for the. I will argue that fundamentals doesn't matter for these companies going to AI. Look at you picking a tech company. You're growing as a person. Short term. Good night, all. Yeah, from Brainchild. Yeah, yeah. So don't forget, subscribe to the channel. Hit that thumbs up. It's very, very important that you hit the thumbs up. And then bring some questions tomorrow, some topics tomorrow. I will never invest in now. Hate the company. Oh, wow. Yeah. So yeah, bring any topics tomorrow. We'll talk about it after I show you guys my dividend income for the Q1 in the past 2 months, which I still gotta do take a couple of screenshots. And yeah, I think this is it. Hope you guys enjoy the live stream. There is 19 of you guys there. Wow, nice, awesome. 19 of you guys took your time to watch and join and also share your investing ideas, your investing opinions, questions, anything like that. We'll try to answer as best as possible. Our experiences, so we'll give you our opinions, not financial advice though. But yeah. All right. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hold on. Just see the poll one more time real quick. Oh, 50 votes already. Oh, so SCHD is getting closer, 40% compared to 44%. Let's see where I wake up at tomorrow. It's either 2 shares of SoFi or 1 share of SCHD. All right, everyone. Close it. All right, everyone. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Have a good night, and then save for tomorrow. Which stocks will you be buying tomorrow on Monday? If you're watching it on Monday, today, then. And don't forget to let me know that in the I do have 3 YouTube accounts. Wow. So you're gonna vote all three SCHD? Wow. A lot of votes. But yeah, yeah, and I'll definitely see you tomorrow. So bring your questions, your topics, your picks. What are you buying this week? Let me know tomorrow in the chat. And like I always say, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.